You're rocking out with your bagacao.
Guys, I want to get everybody singing this. So John, go film everyone. Down here, backstage table, crazy table number 2, crazy table number 1. Everyone in the middle. Grease cast, Columbus cast, down to the VIP booth, everyone. We're all gonna sing it. You ready? 1, 2, 3. If you like pina coladas, get caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, if you have that brain. If you're thinking like midnight, and you didn't wear a ring, we're gonna be on TV. Just in a pina colada, getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, if you have half a brain, if you're thinking like midnight.
High five, high five.
Guys, please check out the ship show.
It's ship show night. And tonight is Eggplant Awareness Night, yo. I can't wait to see you all in the chat saying hi to other eggplants. It's going to be so much fun, the mother hen won't know what to do. See you there.
Ship Show.
Ding dang ding dang ding dang ding dang do that ding ding dang ding do. Ding 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 dang ding 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 dang ding ding dang 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 do. How do you do? Howdy, y'all. It's the ship show, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, everybody? They probably can't hear us because of the music, but I will say this. We got 56 Coop lights in the house as of right now. Let's get that number up. I'd like to see that somewhere in the 175 range, if at all possible. Oh, snap. How's everybody doing tonight? I see people are coming in hot with the chat. always on the move, is dropping eggplants like they're going out of style over here.
No doubt.
So,
I'm feeling it.
Anthony Simone's digging my shirt. Thank you. Para DJ in the hizzo.
What's up, all? Shipheads? What's going on?
Everybody doing good? TCU Papito says, what's up, girl? Talking to Wanda. Donnie Luke is dropping pineapples and cigarettes all up in your space.
Christopher Brown, hello from D-Town.
Papa
What's
Mozo,
up, man?
he says, I'll do my part to get it up. Well, Papa Mozo, we'll just call you the Viagra of the ship show. How about that? He's successful so far. We're up to 64, y'all.
They're coming out for the eggplants.
That's right. It's funny how the eggplant almost has to be approved by the moderators now. That's great. Oh, the moderators. What am I talking about? The moderator. The mother hen.
Mother hen, how are you? Mother hen,
Hello,
Liz Breen. Thank you, girl. Great to see you. You're crafty. You get around the... You sing it.
She's crafty. She gets around the craft store. She's crafty. She's always down to do crafts. But she's crafty. And she's got it right. She's crafty. And she's just my type at the craft store.
That's my favorite.
Yep. It's Miller Time, says TCU Pepito.
Miller time and Rocky Mountain time. That's right.
Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. I saw something in the sky and I let it go by. I don't know the words, but I am 7 freaking stories high. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado.
Is that Lucifer's Outlaws version?
Yes. No, that was Lucifer's Outlaws would have been like. Take that, y'all.
I wish we could have covered that some tracks.
Oh, boy, that'll wake you up, won't it?
Did it give you a headache when you used to sing like that?
No.
Like, what about your throat and stuff?
I was young. I recovered quickly. We didn't do a lot of shows, once a week. So I had time. But we did practice every day. Every single day, 7 days a week. So, York, it's been a good week, kind of. I mean, it's had some good, it's had some bad, right?
That's right.
We want to talk about something. I don't want to jump off agenda here, but I want to talk to you about something that I love this week.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's kind of something we start to do every week. What we're loving on?
This is what I'm loving on, y'all. My father sent me a bottle of Eagle Rare. We can't get that around here. We cannot. And
is it actually rare?
Yes. It's not as rare as some. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's made by the people who make my favorite bourbon, and that is
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace, yeah, sorry. I was reading Trevor Begokler's comment. He's like, no agenda, remember? Well, we don't have much of an agenda, but we do have some talking points
We
here.
never really have much of an agenda. It's usually just scribbled notes that we put together about 10 minutes before showtime.
Yes. Let's just have a taste here, Doodles.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm good with it.
All right.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Are we going to... Eagle Rare.
Yes.
Kentucky, straight up real Kentucky bourbon. And your dad bought it in Kentucky, right?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. My mouse is being very herky-jerky right now.
What the heck?
We just got a super chat. Holy guacamole.
You know what? I'm sorry. Papa Mozo.
Lucy Lou just subscribed. Wait a minute.
Papa Mozo, man. Thank you so much. And you know what? Happy Father's Day.
What does he say? He says, hope this helps get things up. Word has it that Gina's working her way through Florida en route to Vegas. Sorry, she's out of control. Gina is out of control, Papa Mozo. Thank you for the super chat.
Yes, sir.
What do you like? Oh, do you like that? Do you like the graphic there, Doodles?
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it. Happy Father's Day. Hope you had a good Father's Day weekend. I wish I could have spent it with you.
Yes. I think that calls for a...
Pew, pew.
And one last thing. For you, Papa Mozo, I think this is... this one goes out to you, but I know there's a few people in the chat who will appreciate this more than others if it's still here. Oh, it's gone.
What's he looking for?
It is
I don't know.
gone.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm going to have... It was the... no, I'll just drop it in.
It's raining eggplants.
But this is for you too, Papa Mozo. He found himself an eggplant. Would you just look at it? No, what I was looking for, Doodles, was something different.
Would you look at this?
Let's try this.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me get this over here. Let me just do this real quick. Oh, gosh. Work for me, baby. Oh, there it is. Oh, Papa Mozo. What do you think about that?
Hey, so I haven't seen that yet. That's hilarious.
Oh, that is just beauty in its finest form. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. And let's not forget.
This is already our moderator's least favorite show ever.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think she's taking a bit of a break. You know what I'm saying? With karate chopping the eggplants this evening. So, okay. It's just a trace of buffalo crap in it, says Paul Aubergine Ada.
Yeah, that's his new name.
No, that's what you call a eggplant, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive they call an aubergine an eggplant in some of their countries.
Dying to try this.
Okay, let's give her a go because I want to get in the chat. It's intimate tonight. We're going to talk to you and only you.
Man, that's got some teeth to it. That is good. That is good.
Okay. You're right, Doodles. It's absolutely fab. Here's the thing.
That's going to kick you in the eggplant.
It's got some, I can taste the buffalo trace to it, but it's got like almost a dryness to it and a spicy bite to it that rolls off the palate with tones of caramel and tobacco and leather. I'm just kidding. But it's got a little bite and some spice to it.
I'm telling you, that's something to have a cigar with.
Yes. Good call, buddy. Yes. I'm going to save it for some special occasions because we can't get it here. So, Eagle Rare.
I don't know, Trevor. He says probably better neat. So
that's what they say is to have it.
Scotch and bourbon for me, though. I got to have it cold. It's just, that's my preference. So cold, a splash of water, and I'm a happy man.
I've noticed that I get more flavor out of the bourbon when I drink it neat. However, sometimes it's good on the rocks. So
I like it.
Yeah. So what are we doing tonight, Doodles? How's this going to go down in Ship Show Town?
Well, the reason why we had this claim of intimate chat, we were struggling with what to actually call this, but we felt like the last couple weeks and also with the Love and Marriage Game Show, we've just missed so many of your comments throughout the chat.
So many.
And it's a bummer. And we watch and do the replays to catch all of them.
Yeah.
But we can't comment back.
Right, exactly.
So we just wanted to talk to y'all.
And the whole time I was watching the replay last week, I kept wanting to hit this button, but it wouldn't have made a difference because nobody would have seen it. Much like I'm doing right now for Nancy Plack, who says, "What are tones of leather? Do you chew on a piece of leather while drinking it?"
I totally got
Nancy, kind of. But you know, I was just trying to be a bourbon snob there for a second.
They want to see your nails, dude.
Oh boy.
There's multiple comments wanting to see your nail job.
Oh, Stella did my nails for Father's Day. Were there really multiple comments, or did you just want me to show?
They really were. They really were.
Yeah, Stella did my nails on Father's Day while I took a nap. You know, sometimes when she pampers me, I fall asleep.
About a week ago, I woke up, so it was kind of funny while I was taking a nap. Bailey, my daughter, my hair's really long right now. You can't tell right now, but she put my hair in like little pigtails, about
Yeah.
half of it. And I was like, okay, it's kind of funny. I'll let her just keep doing it. And I fell asleep while she was doing it.
Yes.
And I woke up and the whole head was done.
Yes.
And it hurt to take out all those damn things.
I know what you mean. So we're already getting good comments. You need to try the Redneck Riviera whiskey from John Rich, says Amy Elke. Listen, I'll try anything.
Is that John Rich as in Big and Rich?
I don't know. Donnie Luke says Knob Creek. I've got some Knob Creek.
Knob Creek's good.
No, I've got Maker's Mark, not Knob Creek.
Both are good.
Let's see the nails. They look painted. Oh, okay. You're right. Trevor Gockler spat. I don't know what that means.
I think it's funny when you go to the store and you see like Michigan bourbon.
Yeah, I head for the hills when I see that. I tried it one time and I was like, oh my God, that
Well, there's
tastes
one
like
called-
Bigfoot's
I bought
nether regions.
my brother-in-law's a big golfer, so I got him tin cup
Yes.
bourbon. It says it's bourbon, Michigan bourbon, I
Yeah.
think. Michigan or somewhat, but it's not Kentucky. It was actually pretty good, but I think you're really rolling the dice.
Yeah,
When
you
it's
are.
not made in Kentucky.
Sometimes it tastes like it tastes like bourbon filtered through your fuel filter.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a jockstrap.
Well, I could have, but that would have been reusing a joke, so you know what I'm saying. Paul Aberdeen Atta says it's a drink for laying down and avoiding. Okay. Jason Orr says, I'm an Angel's Envy man. My dad spoke highly of that one yesterday when I was talking to him. So, it used to be 10 years old, but they got rid of the age statement a couple years ago. Jim D, you're right. I read up on this. It actually used to be owned. This Eagle Rare was owned by Seagram's, and they sold it several times, and now it's in the hands of Buffalo Trace people. But I could have sworn they said there's two versions. So they have a 17, and this is what I read yesterday, Jim D. They have a 17-year-old and a 10-year-old, and I'm pretty sure this is the 10-year-old. The 17-year-old, the whole thing's black. The whole bottle's black. So that's what I read.
David Burgess, hello, mate. Bundaberg rum liquor in ounce in Oz.
David
Clean your
Burgess is
tonsils.
here?
Hey,
David, what's up, buddy?
Hey, David, is Bundaberg also the company that makes that really kick-ass ginger beer? That's like my favorite for mules.
Okay, well, I'll bet.
I think it's Bundaberg.
I'll bet David could tell you. But David, what a pleasure to have you here in the ship show,
Hello,
my
mate.
friend. The chat jumped on me. Many hangovers on that, says Paul Atta. He's talking to David Burgess.
It's goon juice, says Paul.
Jim D says Russell's 10-year is good. Reasonably priced bourbon. I pay around 26 around here, and it's easier to find. Okay, fair enough.
Yes,
fair
Andrew,
enough.
Bullet Bourbon is very good.
Donnie Luke says you should try the Malort. That's great. The 10-year version.
Well, we went through the bourbon that we're loving on this week. You stumbled across a Pandora channel you're loving. We're all about the music here too, so I need to know more about this because I didn't understand it.
Okay, you're talking about the music channel I found
Yeah,
this week?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Real quickly, though, Positive Vibes Adventure says, I feel like I need to start alcohol training for the group cruise in March.
Probably a good call.
Yeah, you got to
Get that tolerance.
get that liver doing some push-ups, some
Yep.
side straddle hops.
Yep.
John's going to the office with those nails. I'm working from home, you know what I'm saying? But I've had a few awkward moments when I was putting my credit card in, you know, to pay for something where I was like, oh, yeah, what am I going to say? But anyway, I found a radio station that I liked. It's called Peaceful Easy Feeling on Pandora.
Peaceful, easy feeling.
You know, I got a peaceful, easy feeling.
Yes.
I know
Now that you
I'll
sing it,
get you down.
I get it.
Okay, so
But,
it's
but it's not one you made.
no, it's a curated channel, and I like it. It's almost like a mixture of yacht rock and 70s easy listening, 70s pop. You got the Eagles, Steve Miller, but then you've also got the Doobie Brothers. You've got Christopher Cross. You've got all the good ones.
Sounds like good summer.
Yeah, it's like when I'm out in the yard working, I can put it on and I get to hear a nice mix. I found myself really, really stuck in the 70s music-wise lately.
That'd be heaven on earth, stuck in the 70s.
Oh my God, wouldn't it? Bundaberg rum liqueur in Oz. Clean your tonsils and colon at the same time, says David Burgess.
Yes.
See, look at us. We're trying to get to these comments. Texas whiskey from Firestone and Robertson, the best, says TCU Pepito. Okay. That's really awesome that you leave the polish on. I got no shame, Michigan Mom, if you haven't noticed from watching this show. The only time I'm ashamed is when the technology doesn't work. The rest of it is fair game. You know what I'm saying? So, how's it going out there, Liz? Is everybody behaving?
My first read it is, that's really awesome that you leave Polish on.
Oh.
I prefer that.
PJ Zipatelli says, bedroom toys, hints of leather. I see where you went there.
Yes.
My daughter does the same thing, says Kevin Brubaker, but she's 18 now. The Spikers love my... Every single time I say the Spikers name, I have to... I always go into Spikers Crazy Adventures. I don't know why. Listen, it happens. I can't help
Every
it.
time I see the name, I think of you saying that.
Yeah, I know. And it doesn't bother me.
Spikers
I'm
Crazy Chris.
Yeah, I'm certain it doesn't, bother some of y'all, some of the other people, but, But I do want to quickly get to something. Like I said, I want to stay with the chat.
Wait, are we going to talk about the rest of the things we love?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to forget some of these
Okay,
things.
go ahead. What else you got?
You got a haircut.
Yes.
Oh, glorious was that.
That was glorious. You know what? When I was done, it was just like my mind was blown. My
Mine's
head
Friday.
felt clean. It was just amazing.
Mine's Friday.
eh?
You can't really tell because my headphones are back here, but I got a mullet going on kind of back here.
I
at
see
that?
yeah, I'll see it. I looked at the picture of me with Donnie Luke when we were at Walmart is like the perfect reason why I needed a haircut, because I have this duck butt sticking out the side of my neck that just looks like, trouble. It looks like I'm some kind of troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? But
Quack. Duck butt.
hashtag duck butts.
Yep, I get my haircut Friday. I am super happy. Restaurants are open here in Michigan. You went out? You've gone to a restaurant yet?
Yes, we did. Where on earth did we go? Doodles, we went to Nodo's, which was a no-go, honestly, if you ask me.
No-goes.
It was disappointing, frustrating, to say the least. The food wasn't very good, and it's supposed to be an Iron Chef that runs the place.
Yeah.
It was meh at best, but the silver lining there is that Caitlin was with us, and she brought a really, really pleasant friend of hers, just a nice girl. We had a great weekend, so
Nice.
I definitely loved that myself.
Nice, nice.
Just got a text message from someone that says, Gina wants to know, got milk? Uh-oh.
That must be super inside.
Here. That was censored. Papa Mozo. Love it.
Yep, restaurants are open. We had Father's Day. Do you have a good Father's Day?
Yes, I did. Yep.
I did too. So happy Father's Day. All the fathers out there. My dad, Papa Mozo.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Father's Day. I don't know. I think there's only one other thing that you and I were talking about before the show. Baseball's going to start again.
Yes.
So I'm happy about that. It's just about time to see some sports, dude.
Right.
I mean, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how much I'd miss it until it's been about this time now.
Alberta bourbon tastes like a turd rolled in burnt hair, says Trevor Begockler. Actually, that's not what he said, but that you get the idea. Papa Mozo says Bigfoot's nether region. That's funny. Okay,
Yeah.
So we got a super chat, and
We did. I missed it.
It was from here. You missed it. Let me do this.
didn't see
Watch.
it.
I can do this. Wait. You ready for this?
Don't crash the whole system.
No, I can do this. Oh, look at that.
Timothy Walters.
Thank you, sir. And he said, I got friends in low places, and I have to say that was a nice, refreshing part of a otherwise somewhat shippy day. He started a sing-along over there and through chat to that song.
Oh, gotcha.
So, sir, thank you for the super chat. I'll give you this.
Thank you, sir.
You're the best. We appreciate you supporting the creativity here at the Ship Show. We have picked out the perfect eggplant, and I'll give you one more just because I feel like it's appropriate. How about a little bit of the Bagok action? So thank you for the super chat. So yeah, I mean, a nice a nice Father's Day weekend, and here we are with the Coop. And like we said, I don't want to miss out on a gazillion comments. Now, I realize, though, that based on what we were talking about, those were the catalysts to some of the great comments that, that we were getting. But it is what it is.
Mozo says he's coming to the Lake Placid soon and wants to know if there's a spare room. Well, that would depend on the weekend. So we need to talk about that, Papa Mozo.
Definitely need to, because we've got a busy schedule going in the next couple weeks. I know I'm going to be in Ohio.
The summer around here is
this weekend.
Cray.
Yep.
But we'd love to see you, Papa. And I know you're not that far away.
You got that right. So let's see. So
birthday?
The song chat was fun, says Amy Elke. Yep. Yeah, so birthdays. We had some birthdays this week, and I'd like to thank the mother hen herself for
she's always on track with that.
Helping me out with that.
Love it.
Much love. Birthdays this week. On the 18th, we had a very special birthday to a friend of the channel, someone that y'all know and love, Rafael.
Mira el centro, clave, gol. ¡Gol! Mi hijo recibió sus primeros arrullos con los gritos de gol de...
That is the best. That is the best. Happy birthday to Rafael Zingano.
Happy birthday,
that was
Rafael.
The 18th. On the 22nd, we had two birthdays. Kim Hubner from Hubner Hijinks on the High Seas.
Happy
and
birthday,
Leanne Francescone.
That's also a Francescone.
Yeah, I know. I tried to switch it up this time so I didn't seem redundant.
Yeah,
happy birthday to Leanne. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Leanne and Kim. Happy birthday to y'all.
And is this next person here?
The announcer is a legend, says TCU Pepito. Yes, I don't know if that person is here. Let's see. Oh, he's not here. Dang it. But he'll watch the replay.
He always catches the replay.
A very, very, very special birthday goes out to... Happy birthday goes out to our good friend Alex Otteson. Y'all know him. Today's his birthday. He's probably...
Cheers to Alex.
Cheers to you, buddy. He's probably out celebrating his birthday with his family. I know he just got back from like an epic vacation in Ocean City, Maryland. So, yeah. Alex Otteson, happy birthday. I'm not sure how old he is, but let's give Alex a nice... Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Happy birthday, sir.
Yeah.
He's like, why? What's with the eggplants? Okay. Happy birthday, Alex. I think I'll give you this. We're dancing for you. Everyone's saying cheers.
Alex.
Nautical Nurse Nancy says cheers to Alex.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I saw Trevor Bagakler said, "Wow, Doodles doesn't leave his door open for his dad." So there's a reason why I can't, because Papa Mozo, my dad, he likes to wear like very small thongs. And we got children around, y'all. We gotta be selective of when he can come visit. He's gotta keep things tucked in and hidden a little bit. So we gotta talk about that.
Oh, snap. I think Papa knows. Papa knows.
He knows.
So Liz says Ada is blocked for 3 minutes, but Ada wants to appeal this in cruise court.
Bagak blocked.
You got Bagak blocked.
Yep.
And we'll have to let the Honorable Judge Doodles rule on that at a later date. I'll need to know more details I'm
just feeling this way. If I could press a button and lift your suspension, I would. I'd grant you clemency.
Right. Well,
But it's not my call right now.
Blaine Rayleigh's in the house. He says happy birthday to Alex. And I see that Sharon at Sea, the whole crew is here. Nancy, Leanne, Jamie,
The Spike is
Sharon.
crazy cruisers.
Well, yeah, but Sharon at Sea is noticing that their whole gang is here in the chat.
True that. Thank you for the support. We appreciate that.
Much love. Everybody knows we are big fans and friends of that. And by the way,
Our official travel agent.
yes, I spoke with Sharon today. And
Are you going to talk about this while I pee?
sure. As long as we don't get overwhelmed with comments, which so
No, we'll
far
say
seem
hellos
to
when I
be
come back.
manageable. So I like it. So hashtag tuck it in, says Kevin Brubaker. Happy birthday to all, says Amy Franzek. Mozo always maintains decency. Shorts in other homes. We know this, Mozo. Just think the hen actually looks like... Oh, I see. He just forgot the L. Okay, so just today I talked to Sharon, right? So I was thinking to myself, I said to myself, do you really want to go on the Meraviglia when... Now listen close, because this just shows you how my brain works. I said, do you really want to go on the Meraviglia where you're going to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, Ocho Rios, and something else I forget, which was basically going to end up being the same cruise that we did on Sharon at Sea's group cruise. So I was like, I don't think so. And I was starting to feel a little depressed because, as some of you may or may not know, I'm supposed to be on the Freedom of the Seas at this very moment. Like right now, I'd probably be just getting ready to walk into the MDR because it'd be a little bit later. So I'd probably already have my meal and we'd probably be at a show. But I was starting to feel sad, and I just was like, I want to go on the Freedom of the Seas again. And so I was like, ooh, let me call Sharon, see what I can do here. And she looked it up for me. And wouldn't you know it, of all the dates that I need to go on the cruise, which we always do Super Bowl Sunday, the daggum ship is chartered out by some corporation, so I can't do that. So then I was like, okay, well, what about that other ship that's there from Royal Caribbean? So she looked it up, found us a decent price, and I called Kelly and I said, hey, what do you think of this? She's like, oh, hell no, we're not going on that ship.
What ship was it?
The Enchantment? No, I don't know what it was, but it's crappy.
But why are you so quick to bail on your MSC?
Well, because I just explained that. I didn't want to do a repeat of the October group cruise.
You mean the itinerary?
Yeah.
And ship.
Yeah, I know. But I was also feeling sad because I was supposed to be on the Freedom right now, so I got, whatever. So then I said, Sharon, never mind, that one's off. We actually booked 2 rooms, right? And I'm like, yeah, well, we can't do that. So then I started looking around at other things, and I pretty much ended up, we're just going to be back on the Meraviglia. But here's the kicker. I never looked at the Meraviglia cruise because I knew what the itinerary was. But what I didn't know was that the itinerary completely and totally changed since I booked it.
I think that's going to be common. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't think about that till you brought that up.
Yeah,
today.
and I think
that's going to be common.
I think y'all in the chat should be prepared for that. Kyle and Emily say, have you guys tried Angel's Envy or Blanton Bourbon? Recommend those as well. Someone mentioned Angel's Envy earlier, and my dad mentioned it to me, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to look into that. But so I looked at the itinerary, which was supposed to be Cozumel, Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, and I forget what the other one was.
Private Island.
Yeah.
Ocean Reserve or something like that.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
new
yeah.
embassy.
Ocean K. Yep. That's what it was.
Which sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
So I looked today, and the itinerary changed completely. We're leaving from Miami. We're going to San Juan for 2 days.
But the embarkation port is the same.
Yep. We're going to San Juan. We get there at 5 o'clock at night. We spend the night, and then we leave the next day at 1 a.m.
That's pretty cool. We did that.
Oh, wait a
Have
minute.
you ever done it overnight?
Okay, so that's not the case. I think we're only in San Juan from 5 in the afternoon
Till like midnight or
till
something?
1.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
have to relook at that, because if that's the case...
I hate that when they do that.
No, I looked at the itinerary. No, we get there at 5, then we have the whole day up until 1 a.m. the next day. That's
So it
right.
stays
I looked
docked the whole day.
Yes.
That's cool because usually those MSC ships have the weird times in San Juan, like 5 to 11, which I feel
What are you
is
gonna
just
do?
Pointless.
Yeah.
Go out to dinner
Right.
when your
So,
food's already paid for on the ship. I mean,
so then it goes to,
that's cool if it does that.
yeah, no doubt. And then it goes,
Have you ever had an overnight?
no.
I did once in Aruba. That was freaking awesome. to be able to just relax and take your time.
Yeah. So I know that would be fantastic, especially in Aruba. But then it goes to Charlotte Emile, Charlotte Amalie goes to St. Thomas, and then it goes to St. Kitts, and then it goes to some other port, and I can't remember what it is.
Nassau, right?
Oh, yes, Nassau. So it kind of was a wash for Ocho Rios.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Ocho Rios and Nassau kind of wash each other out.
And then it goes to their private island. So,
but Grand Cayman's kind of a bummer. I like Grand Cayman.
Yeah, I did too. But you know what?
St. Thomas is cool, though. So.
At the end of the day, it was all for naught because here I am and we're going to stick with it. But, York, you bring up a good point, and I want to get back into the chat here that we can probably expect a lot of itinerary changes. Yeah. I don't know what the impetus was for it, but I'm sure it was the virus.
Impetus.
But
that's a word I need to use more.
Yeah. So next week on the Ship Show, Corn Cob Appreciation Night, says Paul Atta. Trevor McGockler, not to be outdone, says banana.
How about super zucchini?
I don't know. I feel like an eggplant is almost a zucchini. People are saying how it sucks. Yeah. Royal Caribbean. I know, Leanne. I know it. So someone asked in the chat, I think I'll see it here in a minute, would I ever sail Freedom of the Seas again? Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was Anthony Simone. That's my favorite ship, really, when I think about it. Long and hard.
That you've been on
so far. Yeah.
Long and hard.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
But I agree with you. The Super Bowl Sunday tradition is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. We can plan our calendars because our kids are in school together around their winter break.
Yes.
It just works out perfectly, and I love watching on the Oasis class ships.
Yeah.
Watching that in the Aqua Theater was sweet.
Yeah.
That was really awesome.
Daniel Field says we might be sailing on Super Bowl Sunday. Well, I'll be a suck egg mule. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Kelly is the voice of reason, says Liz Breen. Except when it comes to
Bling Star.
Yes. Holy schnikels. So this is the truth, y'all. And I know that it's a business. I know what's going on. And Cindy Spiker, Doug, I'm just here to warn you. Once she starts buying organization totes, you're in trouble. Because let me just tell you what happened. So Kelly has these totes full of these Bling Star earrings, right? And they're beautiful. They're nice. And oh dang it, Burton. What's her name? Kim Burton.
Yeah.
She is. I mean, she does it. It's not Bling Star. It's called Paparazzi. And she's got awesome stuff. The problem is some people don't know when to stop.
Wait, will you do that? Because that reminds me of Bling Star.
Oh. Yeah. So anyway, Kelly filled up these 2 huge totes with this stuff, all separated for Caitlin to go through when she got here. And Caitlin loved it. She went through. She was all excited. And then today, 2 more heavy packages showed up. So I'm just saying.
Just earrings?
Yes.
And so I picked up Bailey and Stella. They go.
Nikki Burton, Nicole. Why did I say?
They go to the same day camp, and
Sorry,
Stella
Nikki.
tells me that her mom has this giant bowl full of earrings, and then anytime Bailey wants to come over and just pick out a bunch of earrings, she's more than willing to. Bling Star.
You hear this crazy, scary music? It sounds like we're getting chased by Jason.
Jason Orth?
Oh, Freddy Krueger. Okay, so we got a super chat, Doodles.
Kim! I almost gave her a banjo hoedown. Kim.
Howdy, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
The super chat. And Grand Cayman, I would agree, is awesome. That's actually a place that my wife and I actually did a land vacation and spent a whole week there.
Thanks, Kim.
Awesome.
That was amazing.
My favorite restaurant in the world is in Grand Cayman.
Isn't that when I took care of your cat?
No.
Where,
this is before
was that in Grand Turk?
That was before we even moved here. Yeah, Grand Turk.
Oh, okay,
but
gotcha.
Grand Cayman, one of my favorite places in the Caribbean. Calypso Grill.
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
I'm telling you.
Yep.
Best restaurant I've ever been to in my life. So
I'll buy that.
Thank you, Kim.
Kim, thank you. Much love from the Ship Show. We appreciate the support here on the channel. we're just trying to get by over here.
Spiker's crazy cruise.
That's why I started talking like that, because I saw the comment. She said, #Blinkstar. We need a dong butter emoji, says Pauletta. I'm sailing on the Bounty, says Donnie Luke. Cruising for food's here. Jamie Wilhite's here, too. Okay.
You want to go through and say hi? I mean, or are we just kind of...
I think let's just stick with the chat.
The free flow?
We'll say hi as we go. You won't have to worry about the Browns or the Lions playing in the Super Bowl. No, but still, I cruised when the Patriots came back 28-3, and I'm not even a Patriots fan, but that was some good. That was some entertainment.
You know what? 2020 is already unprecedented and crazy.
Yeah.
So crazier things have already happened this year.
Yes.
One can only hope.
You can only hope. Here's Kevin Burbaker says, if our November cruise gets canceled on Freedom, we're looking at Region of the Seas instead. What's Regent?
Region, it's one of the premium cruise lines.
Region of the Seas, it's called?
Oh, he's saying Region of the Seas?
Yeah, he said Regent of the Seas.
Or is he saying Regent 7 Seas?
Oh, that's exactly what he said. Regent of the 7 Seas, yes.
Regent 7 Seas is a line.
Oh, okay. So it's more premium.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's
that
high
sounds
end.
awesome.
That's high end. That's like...
People are pimping...
That's like the... Maybe even a little bit higher than like Azamara for Royal.
Yeah. Oh, really? Higher than that? Okay.
Or at least same level.
Daniel Field says, we overnighted in St. Petersburg, but you don't wander around.
Oh, St. Petersburg, Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Well, I would assume. MGM Family Travel says, I think we're on the same cruise. MGM Family Travel, who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? That would be great. I did an overnight in Cuba and had a great time, said Jim D.
That would be a good place to have an overnight. You got to have more than 5 hours if you're going to Cuba.
Carlin Clinton says, we're getting an MSC ship in Cape Canaveral. Yes, that's right. Seaside coming in November.
Yeah,
that's
right.
awesome.
That's awesome.
MGM Travel. The date is February 7th, I'm pretty sure. MSC Meraviglia or Meraviglia.
Have you
or
checked? Because when you booked it, and that's the one we're still planning on going. We haven't booked yet, but when you first booked it, have you noticed any price difference yet?
Oh boy.
No. Everything that's going on, because MSC was still trying to break in the American market, so the prices are still ridiculously good.
No, but Sharon brought up a good point that I need to look into some stuff now that the itinerary's changed to see if the price changed, because the port charges would be different.
I think your
love this
travel
song.
agent will be taking care of it.
Yeah, Sharon knows what's up. That's all I have to say. If you need to book some travel, and you're doing yourself a disservice, and I say that with the utmost truth. When you talk to her, she was like, she called me while she was on hold with Carnival for another customer. I mean, come on now. That is service.
Well, Sherilyn Michaels Sig Cruiser says, I don't care where I go, I just want to cruise.
You got
okay,
you hit the nail on the head.
I agree with that, but if you said the cruise that I booked is now going to spend 3 days in Nassau, you better believe I'd probably say forget that.
No, you're right. Hey Google, turn the strip lights to 100%. I need to light up my face.
Just have some more scotch.
Didn't do it.
All bright red.
Son of a gun. There, that's a little better. Okay, so back to napping, says Jamie Wilhite. Okay, get some rest. We know you need it. Hope all is well over there. Much love from the ship show.
I've seen.
I know that Jamie is dealing with the virus, and we wish you the best. Much love.
That's right. I noticed a lot of people saying the overnights on cruises, which is kind of cool for our group cruise.
Yes.
We haven't talked about that in a while.
What do you mean?
The Sharon at Sea ship show group cruise.
Oh, right.
Next October 24th, right? 2021.
Yes.
So I know that planning cruises in the more immediate future is a little difficult, but if you're considering it, y'all, New York to Bermuda, October 24th, next year, epic ship show, Sharon at Sea group cruise, and we just go to Bermuda. We're there for like 2.5 or 3 days.
And we're gonna have so many cool things planned while we're there. Like, just wait. And by the way, we got the super chat from Kim, and we acknowledged it. But she said Grand Cayman is amazing. Thanks for making us all laugh.
Yes.
Well, there you go. Thank you.
Hey, if y'all are interested in that, I know a lot of people in the chat right now are already booked on that group cruise. But just reach out to Sharon and see. She'll take good care of you.
Yep. I'm glad to hear. Oh, Carla McClendon says, I'm glad to hear Jamie Woolhite, not for the headache, of course, but glad that you're doing better. So am I. So am I. Much love.
Daniel Fields says region is NCL's upper line. So, yeah, it's probably more like, I don't know if it's more like Azamara or Celebrity, but Region 7C's, I would guess is more like Azamara, but I don't know.
Well,
probably a little bit higher than Princess. I think they're pretty expensive cruises.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Michael Angel Giovanni says, buy the fish right next to the restaurant and they cook it by the pound. Great place. I don't know if he's talking about the place that you mentioned or how that works.
Wait. What's the comment?
Buy the fish by the pound and they cook it right there. It's a great place.
I don't know if it's there because that's on. Yeah, I don't think it's there.
I don't know what restaurant he's talking about, but I'm not sure. I have a purse issue. I may have several, says Leanne Francisconi. Yeah. How many ears do you have, says Paul Atta.
How many ears?
I guess when I look this way, it looks like I only have one. I don't know.
Ears of corn?
I've got 2 ears plus an ear. Well, I got 3 ears. If you know what I'm saying.
Man, this is good.
I know it.
Oh.
Tasty. Eagle Rare.
And I got to tell you, I think it's... I don't know if that I would like it as much neat. As the ice melts a little bit, it gets even better.
Yeah, I joined Whiskey Star. Keep buying bottles of whiskey. Just can't stop, says TCU Pepito.
Can't stop till you get enough. Sing it.
You don't stop. Won't stop till you get enough. I have 0 earrings, says Cruising for Food.
Me too. I don't have any either. Did you ever have your ears pierced?
Yeah, twice in each one. You can still see them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could still stick an earring through, no problem.
I had something else.
I'll stick a pen through it right now if you want.
I had something else pierced, but not my ears.
Oh boy.
No, it wasn't my dong. Anybody?
Okay.
Just gonna say it.
Slinky Angle King agrees with Wanda. Cruising for Food. She says I barely wear earrings as well. Region is NCL's upper line, says Daniel Fields. Yeah. Well, thank you for that classification. And Jim D says ultra luxury. You know what I think when I hear ultra luxury? I think
you hear intimate chat.
Oh yeah, we're going on the intimate cruise line. Region of the 7 Seas for that A. Sorry, couldn't help it. That's what I think when I think ultra luxury. I like it.
Yep.
I need a cruise so much, says Melissa Yeager. You got that right. I need a cruise. I should be on a cruise right now.
I feel like we're super behind in the chat.
I know. No, we're not as far behind as you'd think.
I've heard other people on other channels say like, "Oh, we're about 5 minutes behind in the chat." How do they know that?
You can turn on timestamps, but sometimes that's glitchy. See? You like it? Do you like that?
I do.
That's funny.
Pew pew pew.
York just realized that we could turn on timestamps. It's like I don't know why I just did that. I'm just playing. I'm playing with new toys here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this does. Ready?
No, let's not see what that does.
How dare you mess with my fun? You know
because things are going swimmingly well. Let's not get too crazy.
York always gets scared when I start doing, funny stuff.
Well,
but York's over here trying to be a thug.
When you get too tech heavy, I get nervous. I get nervous.
It's like celebrity, says Anthony Simone.
Okay.
Michael Ento Giovanni says
I like celebrity.
fromage. He says 6-star line.
It's if it's like celebrity, I can dig it. The best food I've ever had on any cruise.
It's celebrity. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard you say that before. Cruising for Food said you would look great with earrings, Jason Orth. Jason Orth is here. Welcome.
Hey.
Kim Velosin, I'm so not a Brady fan, but I'm also ready for Brady and Gronk again in Tampa.
That's going to be interesting. I'm intrigued.
I think Gronk is a broken facade of what he used to be, and I think
Way
that
to give up on Jameis Winston. Jeez.
and I think that Brady is going to struggle. I don't know. I'm not holding out. You know what? I don't even know if they're going to play. Who knows what's going to happen, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
So, by the way, speaking of playing sports, my softball league starts Monday.
You guys are playing?
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. If there's going to be like a person like spraying sanitizer on the ball as it's in the air, or
It should
what?
be all right. I mean, softball, baseball is pretty distanced in itself.
Yeah.
Except your own team. In the
Well, if you
dugout.
think about it, though, I get it. But you catch the ball, you pick it up, you touch it. After you wiped your nose, you threw it to your next guy, he catches it. And then you throw it to the catcher, he catches it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but whatever. I'm playing.
I'm just going to say, you've thought about this, but you're playing.
Yes. I'm not.
Just do it. Just do it.
Sharon is awesome, says Shauna Snow. Thanks so much, guys, says Sharon. Well,
I would say,
we're not.
with you, Shauna.
It's the truth. I'm telling you, I've dealt with quite a few travel agents, and they're all a big pain in the tuchus, in my opinion, the ones that I've dealt with, except for Sharon.
Yep, I agree.
It's been flawless. Oh, by the way, I booked a suite the other day.
Well,
I forgot to mention that
you.
in my discussion earlier. I booked a cruise. I booked the Sharon at Sea La Lita Loca alternate
Let me drink-
backup
let me
cruise.
drink like this.
We booked a suite, y'all. And Sharon informed me that I don't even need to worry about Faster to the Fun because we got a suite on the Carnival Legend out of Tampa on March 6th. So I'm going to be going.
Wait. What cruise is this?
I was telling you about it last night, but it was a little later in the evening. It's the Sharon at Sea La Lita Loca backup cruise in case October gets canceled.
But it's not really a backup cruise because it's going to happen regardless.
Right. Yeah. So it's actually, there's 2 cruises, but if one gets canceled, you've got a backup.
I can't do February and March, dude. I wish I could.
Are you still thinking about Marivalia?
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
That's our time frame to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Or on what we call it, not spring break, but winter break.
Midwinter break.
Yep.
People are saying the kudos are well deserved. Alexa could not find strip lights over here, says Slinky Angle King. That's so funny. I forgot about that. Oh.
So Alexa knows them as
Hey Google,
streetlights?
play Escape by Rupert Holmes.
Hey Google. Stop. Hey Google. Stop.
Hey Google, stop! No! Stop! Google! Hey Google! Stop! Hey Google, stop! You. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it. Dude, I wish I had a. I wish
We
I
can't
had.
get a copyright strike because I can just play just that little riff over and over.
I truly thought I was doing that.
I know it. I love it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, Jesus!
I was always into the chickens. When I
Oh.
excited, I'd gawk.
Heaven sakes alive! I'm over here worried about getting a copyright strike, and then I realized, wait a minute, the Google isn't tied into the mixing board.
I don't know I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful.
Oh, Doodles, well played, sir. That was classic. Oh my goodness!
like
Here I am trying to mess with everybody's stuff, and Doodles is messing with me.
I like
That's
it.
fantastic.
I like it.
York, come on MSC says MGM Family Travel. I'm guessing MGM Family Travel has confirmed.
Are they going to be on the same sailing?
Yeah, yep.
Dude, we want to. I'm just struggling with how things are gonna play out.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so
And Anthony Simone, for example, I don't know if he's messing with me or not.
he says going Bahamas Paradise.
Yeah, because
That is not at all at all.
and I feel bad. I'm sorry if y'all like that cruise line,
comment.
Not at all, Anthony.
but it's something that I'm just never gonna go on. I'm
Yes.
sorry if a cruise ship has AstroTurf on its deck, I am not going on it.
Liam.
If a cruise ship is an old Carnival ship, I am not going on it.
Right.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Agreed. Kim, or not Kim, Leanne says, Brady? Oh, I forgot him already. I get it. I see how you Patriots fans are. The guy who brought you 5 championships, you forgot his name already because he didn't want to live under the draconian rule of Bill Belichick.
Do you have more ice down here, or do I have to go upstairs to get ice?
Nope, that's all I got. Why, what are you looking for?
I want a little bit more of that.
Eagle Rare?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
boy. I'll give you some, but this is special occasion
No,
shit.
just put a little bit in there.
A finger?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
There you go.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Noodles gonna
That's 2
drink all
fingers.
my freaking bourbon over here.
It's 2 fingers.
Ouch. Okay. So, let's get to the chat. Spray the ball, says TCU Pepito. That's right. I agree. But do you have other piercings, Daniel Fields? Now, Nautical Nurse Nancy wants to know. Brian says, go Patriots. Trevor thinks
Wait.
that's vomitous.
Wait, who's the Patriots quarterback now? I don't even know.
I don't know. Let us know in the chat. I'm not sure.
They're
It's probably that kid from, what's his name?
It's always going to be like Jacoby Brissett or something.
No, the other
He's
kid,
like
Brian, the guy who was the
Brian
Browns.
Hoyer?
Yeah, that was the Browns quarterback. Yes. 16 or
I'm
12
sorry,
inch.
that's really funny though. If Brian Hoyer is the starting quarterback.
Well, he was drafted by them.
No, I know, but Brian Hoyer is also, isn't he like 50 years old?
No, but he's kind of like
He's been the backup for like the
yeah,
Browns.
he's the quintessential backup quarterback, though. It's actually impressive how he's
I
how
agree.
he's managed.
He's had a great career, but he was
Yeah.
the backup of the Browns.
No, I hear you. Oh, I hear you.
That's like Jeff Garcia coming in.
He was actually our starter for a while. So anyway,
Right,
I digress. If it's Brady, they will deflate it enough so that even if it's soaked with sanitizer, they can catch
Come
it.
on now, Kevin. Brady,
Kevin.
the best quarterback of all time.
I just realized
The greatest.
I just realized that the knife. Hold on.
Why are you beating your camera with a bottle of bourbon?
Oh god. There we go. I was getting the light out of frame. The light was in frame, and I just hit it with a bottle of bourbon because that's how I roll. Go Steelers, says Carla McClendon. Another vomitous statement. Thank you. Jason North wants to know if it's 16 or 12. We're playing 12. The 16 is fun. You don't wear a glove on those. That's a Chicago thing.
16?
Yeah. I have one of those
I've never
softballs.
even heard of that.
Yep. It's a
the
Chicago
softball's
thing.
just that much bigger?
It's like this big around, and you play with no glove.
what?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
It's a
in my
Chicago
life.
thing, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's a nationwide thing, but my boss from Chicago used to play it all the time. Is Vegas still happening? Says Tiffany Longino.
Wow.
Yes,
Well, so far.
yes. And I have something to play for you later. We may have upgraded
I
something.
think we just play it now.
Should we? I just
We're
don't want to. I don't
we're
want
an
to.
hour into the show.
I don't want to mess with. Oh, geez. I always cut that off early. I don't know why I do it. I freaking do it every time. Sorry.
I love that chicken at the end and like
Yeah.
passed out dude. And all
So
that.
did anybody notice in the chat a little tweak we might have done to that video? I know some of y'all have seen it a bunch of times, but there's some new people in the house. So, you know, we want people to see it. And is Vegas still happening, Tiffany? Yes. As of now, it's still on.
It is.
It's still on. It is still on. I wish you and Doodles would do the Mardi Gras May cruise, says Carla McClendon.
You know,
That's not in the books.
Vegas is a gamble in general. So there's no difference.
Yeah.
It's still a gamble.
Well played. Pun intended, and I like it. Carla McClendon said, or no, TCU Papito says, dang rooster, a sweet. You ballin'. Actually, no, I got a killer price. Killer price.
Are you talking about for Vegas or for your cruise?
For the cruise, I booked a suite on the alternate La Lita Loca Sharonette Sea
I got
cruise.
a killer deal on a suite for Vegas, baby.
Yes,
And
I did
New York,
too.
New York.
Yeah.
It was less than $200, wasn't it, for a suite?
Yeah.
Or like right around that?
Yeah, it was about like 170, something like that.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
So.
no doubt.
Donnie Luke says, Dirty Deb in the house, and he's throwing eggplants all over the room, just like, you know, it's no big deal. It's just like, here you go. Oh, God dang it, I did it again. Here you go. That's for Dirty Deb. Take that. Who would have ever thought, watching the ship show,
I'm trying to get them all.
that you would see eggplants falling from above? Oh, boy. All I can say is...
That's a first. That's a first. That's a first.
Sorry, I just dropped one. Couldn't help it.
Well,
John, my hubby and I booked for the backup cruise. See you there, says Slinky. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You know what that is? Do you know what that is, York?
that's a great comment.
That is a super awesome comment. Fantastic. I'm glad, because I really want to meet Slinky. I want to meet everybody, but, you know, Slinky's an OG in the cruise community.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a moderator over at La Lita Loca. And, yeah, I can't wait to meet her. And fam. Nautical Nurse Nancy, that was almost uncomfortable. Wait, how far behind are we? What time is it? Okay, so we're only 6 minutes behind. That's all.
Trevor Gallagher says no cruises until fall 2021. I don't know about that.
Maybe for him.
But, maybe for him.
Yeah.
But I'm skeptical. I'm usually not a pessimist.
Yeah.
But I'm very skeptical of what's going to happen in October.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I just am. I'm just going to be honest.
Yep.
I just am.
just like my dog, I yell stop and nothing, says Cruising for Food. Paul Atta's laughing us took us off because of the tomfoolery / trickery you were playing on me. So I'm going to.
That happens.
I gave you a finger. I'm gonna switch to the old Buffalo Trace and see if I notice like anything specific. Like, you know what I mean?
Just pour them in the same bottle.
No. I really cherish this. And the fact that I called my dad on Saturday and said, hey, if you could find this, that'd be great. He's like, no problem. And on Monday at like 10 a.m., he's like, I just left the post office. It's on its way. It'll be there.
So when they asked if anything's liquid, he said no.
Actually, I take that back. He said, I just left the post office. I'm headed to UPS because the post office asked if there was liquid in there. And he said, yes. And they said, is it alcohol? And he said, yes. And they're like, well, you can't do that. So then he had to go to UPS. Okay, first
So
impression.
you could just say no.
No. Right, absolutely. This is profound, though. So after drinking the Eagle Rare, it is definitely different. I definitely tasted the Buffalo Trace in the Eagle Rare. This is much less... Oh, God, I'm going to sound like a total snob here. It's different. It's a little bit less... There's more spice to the Eagle Rare.
Yeah, it's got more teeth to it.
It's like, yeah, but this is like a little bit smoother. But if you're looking for a bite, then the Eagle Rare has more of a bite. But it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's just I just wanted to mention that.
So this is more like Bud Light and then Budweiser?
Yes.
I got you. But not quite.
Let's see.
3456, says Paul.
Paul Atta's. Okay, there we go. Wait.
He wants Battle Nips back.
Man, the freaking chat jumped like
I know.
mofo. People are talking about ship show. Okay, there we go. I'm caught up. York wins the night, says Kevin Brubaker. That's right. Dirty with your little prank there. Dirty Deb says, hey, my bagawkers. Hey! Screw the copyrights. I get them every day on Facebook, says Trevor Bagawker.
Yes, you
That
do,
is
sir.
true. I yelled stop and it booted me off of YouTube. Shaking my head, says TCU Pepito.
Yeah.
Mozo's on Panorama February 20th. Ooh, that'll be a nice cruise, Mozo. Is that a group cruise? I'm curious. So like, or are you just going with the fam? How's that work? Now, Juma Brown is in the house and she's saying, Doodles, you're funny.
Thong, Papa Mozo.
Liz
Yes.
Breen, Trevor, you have Paul on retainer. MGM family says, yes, I have confirmed. That's awesome. So we'll have to high five, maybe have to do a little bit of a collab, something. So cool.
What are the port fees for Lake Placid?
They're high. They are high. And they don't even have a crapper on that thing. That's all I'm saying.
You just swim and kind of.
It's funny, too, that there would even be a port fee because our docks are underwater. But, you know.
Oh, I moved to a safer harbor. That is the truth. Lake Placid is now protected.
Yeah.
And it's much safer harbor, much easier place to dock, and it's free.
Sherry Awesome Sunset Travel says, great to see you and talk to you earlier, Papa Mozo. $1.99 and a bottle of Mad Dog, Paul.
Those were the days. Mad Dog.
Leanne's still a little angry at Brady. I get it. When you said Alexa, YouTube went kaput, says Brucey the Cuz. I got you back now. Woohoo! Really? That's crazy. So
You know what's interesting?
That is crazy.
About when Brady, like, here's a perfect example. When Brady leaves, right?
yes.
The fans blame him as being like a traitor.
Right.
But if the team's not willing to do anything they can to keep him, why aren't they to blame at all?
No, I hear you, but I will say this. I think the tea leaves, if you read them, Brady had enough, and I think Brady wanted to try and win something without Belichick.
Yeah.
I think he wanted his legacy to try and win something.
He's
And
already the GOAT, dude.
He
He's
picked,
already-
yeah, I agree. He picked a team, I think, that probably could get him there. Imagine if he went to the Browns. Oh, my God. B. Jeff B. said, thank God the Dolphins have a change again.
I can't think of a Ohio State quarterback that's as good as that Michigan quarterback.
Kim Velosin says, I heard that song on the... Who are you talking about?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
No. Kim Velosin says, I heard that song on the beach the other day.
Buckeyes look like turds,
Except that we beat you every year.
but they still look like turds.
And we still beat you every year.
They're nuts that don't do anything.
And there's no Wolverines in Michigan.
There's like one.
Wait, does he live in Flint?
No, I think in the UP. So he's basically Wisconsinite.
He lives in Nancy's backyard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
Yeah, sure, I betcha. I got the cheese curds.
I
Oh
want to
yeah.
get caught up with the chat. I really do, because it's 10:10. We're way behind. I hate missing comments. Let me go down to the bottom, y'all. We're trying here.
Oh
Just give
man,
me-
we are squirreling out.
we're trying. I said we do. Tess Almon's here. Just got her. Was welcomed by Raining Eggplant. No objections. Remind me of the Raining Men song that plays at air shows
I gotta tell you,
when 100 Rangers jump
every
out.
time
of the
I'm
plane.
at the grocery store and I get milk and I see almond milk, I think of
Tess
Almond.
Almond.
Every time I see it, I'm like, almond. I need almond milk.
All right, I just want to get caught up in the chat because, like we said, we want it to be a little bit more intimate tonight. So y'all got to keep commenting for us so that we got something to say.
Daniel Fields, yes, that Fields guy is a good quarterback at Ohio State. They're always good in college.
Yeah.
They just don't do a damn thing in the NFL
Yeah,
ever.
name a good Ohio State quarterback in the NFL. Go. And if you go back to the 50s, I'm going to laugh.
I'll say my favorite Ohio State player ever, Chris Spielman.
Yeah, I'll buy that. I've got a Chris Spielman's brown jersey. How about that? Doodles. Uh-oh. I'm getting a call, but I can't take it because it's not hooked up to the board.
Are you getting a call from your wife?
Yeah, no, from your dad. It won't work. It won't work because it's not hooked to the board. It'll just sound like straight up
Boudicca.
Dukage. I'm sorry.
Dukage.
I wish I could take the call, but it just won't work. I mean, I could try.
It's not gonna work. Gina, you can't call on. It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
We gotta plan this.
Yes, agreed. I'd like to be more. What do they say when?
Prepared?
No. When all of a sudden you have a little. When it wasn't expected.
Sporadic?
Yes. No, not a sporadic.
Unanticipated?
No. Oh, come on. What's that word? Somebody will tell us in the chat. More.
Happy ending?
OHIO all the way, says Lisa Hoyt Gibbs. That's what I say.
Splooge-tastic?
Oh. Again. Doodles.
Kumquat.
John, if the NFL does play this year, the Steelers and Browns play on October 18th. Yes.
Have you ever
That was Carla
Have you ever
McClendon.
been to Pittsburgh for a Browns game there?
No. What's up, Vsauce Travel?
Pittsburgh's a fun city, man. I really enjoy it.
I guess if you're into that kind of thing.
No,
No,
good
it is.
food,
Yeah,
clean
they got
city.
the rivers are cool.
The river right downtown, man.
Yeah,
That's
and the
awesome.
inclined planes
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's awesome.
You doing
All
an
those
after show
bridges.
tonight?
No, negative. I cannot.
Doodles is anti after show.
You can.
I'm not
I
going to do
cannot.
one without Doodles.
I cannot.
All Doodles thinks of me, says Tess Almond.
I do. Girl.
You know what Doodles is? Oh, crap. That didn't work at all. There you go. Put your head in there, buddy. Wait. Ready? Here you go. Thug.
Nice.
I only like the Fields guy at Ohio State because of the name, says Daniel Fields. Well, that makes a little bit of
pretty
sense.
good.
That makes some sense. Let's see.
I think your coach is a bright future, dude. I seem to like him.
I don't know how we get lucky like that. And Papa Mozo, I'm sorry, we could try it, but I don't think it would work right because the board isn't, or the phone isn't connected
It's
to
not
the board.
gonna work. We've tried this before.
Yeah, and I don't have the cable. Spontaneous, that's the word I was looking for.
Expertaneous.
We're not able to be that spontaneous here at the Ship Show. As spontaneous as we get is, when I do about 3 minutes before the live stream starts. So, or I could give you this.
Right.
Right.
That's as spontaneous as we get.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We gotta work all this. Accommodating, says Cruising with Food. Explosive. There we go. A little bit shippy, says Trevor Begockler. Eruptive. Spontaneous nookie. At Cruising.
Tony Casabona's here.
Tony Casabona
Hello.
is here from
Hello.
Always Be Booked. He was there last night when we went live.
They lived in Pittsburgh for 3 years. Every playoff game, 07 to 09, they claim to be about the team, but they are more about the beer. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If it's a party and it's an atmosphere, I think that's pretty cool. That stadium is pretty dang on sweet, though, I must say.
No, it is.
Right on the
But
river.
this is all I think about. And I know I'm a lifelong...
They're your nemesis, so they're not my nemesis. So, like, I'm thinking about the Bears in the way you would think about
Right.
this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it would drive me nuts.
So let's take the nemesis crap out of the mix, okay? Let's just take that all out of there. I didn't know you hit the soundboard.
That
Let's
was
take
real.
No, I hit the button. Let's take the nemesis out of there. All I know is their coach tried to trip a player running down the field from the opposing team. And listen, I'm a sportsman. I get it. But
Bill Cowher was good.
that was enough. I mean, not really. I mean, honestly, if my coach would have done it, I'd have been like, hey, good job, buddy. So what the hell am I talking about? But I just don't like the Steelers. And I'll try to find any excuse to freaking hate on them. And I'm glad the Hubners aren't here. But happy birthday, Kim, last week.
So we went to Pittsburgh. This is a good story.
What's up, Dewey Ski?
It's pretty short.
Dewey Ski's here.
We went to Pittsburgh when the Penguins and Red Wings were in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yep.
And we went to go see them, and they said "Go Pens" everywhere. Everywhere. Written all over signs everywhere. Good Pens. But we put in between the N and S, we put an I.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
If you use Streamlabs, anything would be possible.
There were
That's what we're
penises-
using right now,
there
Mr.
were penises
Bagakler.
all over Pittsburgh. Go penis.
Doodles. No sorries, says Kim Velosin.
No sorries. That's a Canadian term.
Yeah.
No sorries.
I don't know if that was a typo, but I like to say sorry. Sorry. Hey there, Woohoo Girl. Woohoo Girl's in the house.
Woohoo.
Did you rebook that August cruise? Nancy wants to know. PJ Zipatelli says, well, that's what he said.
Tony Jackson is in the house.
Mr. Jackson is here. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. Woo! How you doing, buddy? Tony Jackson is can shred on the guitar. He did an excellent version of the Pina Colada song.
He did.
It was fantastic,
So
but
did Alexa.
you're a son of a bee. I can't believe that you tricked me. Oh, yes, I can.
You fell for it, you son of a bee.
I am so gullible.
And I gotta pee.
This would be the second time,
No,
y'all.
I actually really don't. I just have the bladder of, a 70-year-old
He has the
woman.
bladder of a sparrow. Always be broke. Oh boy, we went to the Uranus Fudge Factory today. That's awesome. That's a real thing.
Well, it just made me. The comment made me laugh.
Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels. That's awesome. I've seen the ads. Their video ads for their company is just amazing.
My daughter gets really mad at me when I pick her up in a shirt that says, "This isn't Uranus. Keep the Earth clean." She just thinks I'm vile and disgusting. And
Where do you see that sign?
I have a shirt that says that. Keep the Earth clean. This isn't Uranus.
I love it.
And I purposely wear it to pick her up from school.
Well, by the way, when I was at Nodo's, I have to say, we went out on the beach to take some pictures.
Yeah.
Nodo's is a restaurant here in Michigan that we went to with Caitlin while she was here on Saturday night. And it's on the beach, and you can walk out on that awesome sand, Nancy. It's so awesome. I mean, it's
So
beautiful.
pure.
But
So pure.
these freaking mofos, there were water bottles and garbage everywhere all over the beach. And I was like, you know what? F you.
You know what? Dude, I'm telling you, the one and only Carnival cruise trip that I've been on, Half Moon Cay, which I think is one of the most beautiful spots in all the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The beach, unreal. We stayed till the very last end. You should see what is left behind. Oh my goodness.
That's so
dude.
shameful. If you're,
I was beside myself.
take your damn
And I
trash.
was kind of like buzzed up, and I was helping some of the staff like clean up crap. I mean,
Yeah.
it was bad.
We picked
Bad.
some stuff up, but come on now. Come on. Don't leave your trash on the beach. I know the cruise community knows better. But for heaven's sakes, if you leave a bottle or any kind of trash at the beach that you just enjoyed, you are that guy or gal.
Bring
And
out-
just
whatever
know that
you
we're
bring
all
in, bring out.
cursing your name in the name of cruising.
Michael Giovanni would like to know if he should try the chef's table
On a...
But you've had chef's table on several cruises.
Right. I've had Chef's Table on Royal Caribbean. If you haven't done it on Royal Caribbean, I would say do it. The menu never freaking changes. It's ridiculous. They call it Chef's Table. It's really Royal's Table. But it's good. Don't get me wrong. And you ain't leaving there sober. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it.
But you could. Is it like going to a Hall & Oates concert where you're going to know the courses all in advance and the playlist?
Not if you've never had it before, but yes, you're right.
Okay.
And it's fantastically
It's the same
prepared.
every time.
Yeah, we've done it 4 times, and it's the same, so, whatever. But, holy shnikes. Listen, Michael, fromage. I have to tell you, Carnival's Chef's Table, at least on the Carnival Horizon, was something that I'll never forget. It was by far the best meal I've had on land or on sea.
It's crazy because I was so, on my one and only Carnival trip, so underwhelmed with food. So underwhelmed. Unbelievably underwhelmed. So that's interesting to hear you say that the Chef's Table, of all things, like blew your mind.
Yeah, no, the dude, seriously, the main dining room was like the worst. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like Ponderosa style?
Okay, let me give you a comparison, like a real life comparison. The main dining room was like Brands here in Michigan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? One step below Outback.
TGI Fridays.
One step below Outback, but not as bad as like Ponderosa.
Okay.
You get it? Right there in that perfect little zone. Yeah. That's where I found the Carnival. Now listen, I know I'm going to catch some heat for that, but you know how I am with the food.
It's okay. You guys,
and don't
we're foodies.
Right. Cue the freaking tamale comments.
And
I know.
And I would tell you that the most fun I've ever had on a cruise has been on a Carnival cruise.
Yes.
The worst food I've ever had on a cruise is on a Carnival cruise.
Yep.
So that's just the way it is.
Oh, so Always Be Booked cruise podcast, which if you haven't checked that out, York mentioned it last night in our live stream. When he's mowing the grass, that's the only thing he's listening
to. That's my go-to, man.
Yeah. And
Tony.
Check him out. He's putting out some stuff. I will say this, and he knows I've voiced my opinion. I need more Friday night live streams on Facebook. Those were some of my favorite times.
Tony.
Or do it on YouTube. I don't care, but I loved your live streams when
and Tony, you have the radio voice of an angel, sir. I enjoy it.
Yes. But he says he worked the bars outside of the stadium. He ran them. And he said their players would come in all the time. I have stories. They do not like rules, and the cops don't bother them at all. I'll be damned.
Wasn't Jerome Bettis has a place right out there? He's a Michigan, or not Michigan, but from Michigan.
Okay.
So I like the bus.
The bus was legit. The bus was legit. For reals. For reals. Oh, now we're already 5 minutes behind.
Oh, look at that.
Food Snobs, Touche, says Ryan Nelson. Welcome to the chat. Bonanza. Love Chef's Table on Carnival Magic, says PJ Cipatelli. BJFB says, looked like a lot of wine at the Chef's Table. Okay, I will tell you this. I don't know which Chef's Table you're talking about, but I will say this about the Carnival Chef's Table. The wine experience was absolutely lacking.
Oh, they weren't trying to get you.
Well, they had wine, but with Royal, you had a different pairing with each course, and they explain why and where the wine came from. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But on Carnival, they're like, you either have red or white. Which one you want?
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah, that was weak. But they kept your glass full if you wanted it. But the food was so obnoxiously good, I found myself not even thinking about the wine.
I'm so flabbergasted by that.
I know, but
it was that good.
Yeah, it was that good. And if you watched my vlog, the one where we did the Chef's Table on the Carnival Horizon, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. You'll see that it was a fantastic time. It was just cool food, right? Like duck, that was aged for a certain amount of days, and like Chilean sea bass, that's my jam.
Well, you know what? That when we were
just like really cool preparation
when we were on
and
the Harmony of the
presentation.
Seas together, you had been to Wonderland.
Yes.
But my wife and I had not.
Right.
And I thought that was freaking amazing. Mm-hmm. I loved Wonderland.
That's my second best cruise food experience is the one we did with you guys. We did it with Griffin Alyssa, and it was good, but our waiter wasn't as good on that one. as he was on.
I don't think our waiter was even that good on ours.
He was much better than the one we had
But the food
on the Ovation.
on Wonderland. Oh my! And it seemed to be dead almost every night. I don't understand. I mean, unless that's a thing that like you're not going to bring your kids to. Like my daughter would have been bored out of her mind.
Right.
But man, that food.
Yeah, no, the kids wouldn't like that. They're
And
not
the
going to eat. They're not going to eat freaking raw whatever.
No, it was good.
Tiffany Longino says, "I want to go to Wonderland so bad. You won't regret it. The sea bass on the Horizon chef table was the best." Nancy, you're not kidding. I agree. I love
Tiffany,
my stinking
go
fork.
to Wonderland. Yes.
On the opposite side, I did the galley brunch tour on Royal Caribbean and was totally underwhelmed. That Mexican Royal Caribbean hots and the Italian, I don't know what that means,
Totally
but
beats
CCL. So I did the
something of the seas.
I did the galley brunch on Freedom of the
Harmony of
Seas.
the Seas.
No, on Freedom.
No, but she's saying that Mexican on Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas.
Oh, okay. Royal Caribbean and the Italian. Okay, gotcha. So I did the galley brunch on the Freedom. And it was interesting as a person, just walking through and seeing how they work it. It was hard to make interesting. It was hard to make interesting vlog-wise because, you know, there are so many people talking and there's so much kitchen noise going on. And, you know, but it was interesting, but I know what you're saying. And the food they served after wasn't very good, but I will say they stuck me at a table with a bunch of very polished cruisers that were all platinum, and I was worried because I had my cameras and stuff, and I thought they were going to be like, but they were totally cool, and they exchanged all kind of stories with me, and I forgot to film it. Like, it was just so, like, it was so fun. Well, no, no, I knew that I probably should be filming, but I was like, you know what? These people don't want to be on film. And what am I going to do? Sit here and eat the food that's not even that good? Right. Like, I really enjoyed the time I spent with those people. And so.
That's cool.
Tiffany Longino says something that I can buy into. She says, "I'm not a fan of Guy's Burger." I'm not either. I'm just going to put that out there. But
I'm going to put it out there that I am.
Some people have told me that I need to give it a second shot, that my experience on the Horizon might have been a bad timing thing because I ate when I wasn't hungry.
I mean, it's not going to be for everyone, right? So we got my first carnival, your first carnival. We tried the Guy's Pig and Anchor. You didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it either. I was on a different ship. But Guy's Burger, I liked. He didn't. Listen, it's free. It's better than Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets you have to pay for. I don't get Johnny Rockets at all. I don't get the appeal. Nothing.
Yeah,
about
I mean, people like a burger, but for heaven's sakes,
but at least go get a Guy's one for free.
Here's a new name to the chat. Right, good call. Debbie Christinger says Ponderosa and Bonanza Steakhouse, good old days. You got that right.
Yeah. Interesting. My college roommate worked at Ponderosa. For a day, because he crapped his pants the day he started.
Just kidding.
And instead of like fixing himself, he just quit.
Oh my god.
I just thought I'd share that with you.
That's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, not that you needed to know that, but I thought it was worth sharing.
No, I mean, I would too. I'd walk out.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Guys. Okay, so Donnie Luke. Guys is okay at best. Donnie Luke says that.
I don't know, man. Anytime you cook a burger on a griddle, super hot, and you get that crust, man, I can get behind a burger like that.
Me too. Oh, yeah, me too. If you're ever in Kissimmee or Orlando area, Charlie's Steakhouse is the best. It's a bit pricey, but the steaks are awesome, says Carla McClendon. Okay. Listen, you know me when it comes to the food. Right on, Rooster. Totally agree, says PJ Zipatelli. Love sticking my fork in an old duck, says Paul Atta. Daggum right.
I feel like you do that quite a bit, Paul.
He said sticking, or he meant to say sticking, but he said stinking.
Oh.
Tara Kelly, she's in the house. Welcome. She says, "Good evening, everyone." Good evening.
Good evening.
I dig late night pizza to coat all the alcohol, says Donnie Luke, and Liz Breen agrees.
My wife and I were talking about this the other night. The beauty on Carnival of being able to get on your phone and order a pizza delivered to wherever you want
I
on the
wish
ship.
I wanted to do that on the horizon.
Snap.
I didn't do it.
Honestly, I think I can't believe other cruise lines aren't doing that.
Right.
It's unbelievable. They take you upload your pictures so they see what you look like.
Yeah.
And they find you
Yep.
wherever you are on the ship. That is amazing.
Always be booked. I'm a Carnivalian, but but I'll admit it has diminished the last few
Did he say
years.
Carnivalian too?
He said Carnivarian, but still,
yeah.
love
Oh,
Guy's Burgers. But the best cruise burger I've ever had was in the MDR on Enchantment of the Seas. So good, says Tess Almond. Nurse Nancy says we really got our money's worth on the galley tour with those unlimited mimosas on the Oasis of the Seas.
So here's the thing about the galley tour. I know it's something I've always been interested in, but because I
Here's
can
the
watch all your
comments.
guys' vlogs, I don't feel like I need to go see that now.
Right.
I'm going to see that already.
Right, but you want to taste it, don't you?
No, unlike the galley tours.
Oh, yeah,
Not Chef's
yeah,
Table.
right.
Chef's Table is
yeah.
different, but the galley tour,
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
That's a good point. I knew when I was editing that footage that was kind of like, I wasn't there long. I kept that short and sweet. But Paul Atta, he says Chef's Table on Lake Placid is an all canned affair.
Super awesome comment.
Well, yeah, dude. Of course it is. And not even heated. Cold canned food.
Harmony of the Seas, Mexican Sabor, and Jamie's Italian, amazing. Okay, but Carnival.
Oh, my God.
We have
Sabor?
opinions on Sabor. Sabor tasted like if someone took a dog turd, rolled it in the burnt hair of a yak, right? And then dipped it in flour and deep fried it in the urine of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's my description
The
of
salsa
Sabor.
was like they took a bunch of tomatoes and then poured bleach all over it.
Yeah,
and
it
then
was.
let it all drain out.
Yeah,
So there was no flavor whatsoever. And then just poured water all in it.
yeah, it was not
Awful.
good. Tiffany Longino says,
Sabor was the most disappointing meal.
yeah, except for the yeah, and remember the tequila though?
Awful.
It was like varnish remover.
But it could be, it could be like anything else, right? You got to give it a second try.
Right, but we just know what we know.
Right.
So Tiffany says all we have in my town is for food choices: hamburger, Mexican,
Cheeseburger.
chip. And Johnny Rockets blow, says Trevor Bagakler. Demonetized, says
Pepsi
Kevin
no
Counts.
Coke. Pepsi no Coke.
Is the breakfast free at Johnny Rockets, says
Yes.
D. Decker. Yes, it is. Oh, boy. Doodles, are you all right?
Yeah, no, I got to pee.
Oh, Doodles, his bladder weighted him down on the right side. Oh. How's everybody doing? That was funny. Doodles almost fell down. Love me some Guy's Burger and Carnival Pizza, says Leanne Francisconi. I tried to get Carnival Pizza, but every time I tried, there was a huge line. And Jamie from Sharon at Sea can attest to that. There are tons of toppings and sauces, etc. for Guy's Burger, which is good. Yeah, I get it, B. Jeff B. That does make sense. And I think I think it's only fair that I give Guys another shot. But I've said it once and I've said it twice. When I go on a cruise, I'm not there looking to eat hamburgers, okay? Y'all know I'll eat some freaking canned tamales and ravioli here at home, but when I get on that ship and when I'm on vacation, I want the best of the best, and a burger just doesn't fit in that agenda. That's all I'm saying. But Tess Almon says, agree on the salsa, but the rest of the food at Sabor was amazing. Must have been a bad day. Yeah, it was a bad day. I'm excited. Daniel Fields brings up that Sharon at Sea travel, the food on the NCL is fantastic. I'm really excited to give the food on NCL a try. And I see that Sharon at Sea mentions that best overall food experience we've had on a cruise, NCL Encore, hands down. So, that's what I'm saying. Give me the good food. And I'm excited. October 24th, 2021, we will be on Norwegian, and I will be experiencing that. Jamie from Sharon at Sea, did you happen to know or happen to notice the little addition we made in the Vegas bumper? Just wondering. Nancy Field says, what are you going to eat in Vegas, John? Okay, so I'm going to eat at Trattoria something. It is a Greek seafood restaurant at the Cosmopolitan. And you walk in, and there's a wall of ice, like chunked ice. Right. And the fish, there's a wall, I mean, as far as like a huge, like probably 40 feet long. And the fish, the raw, full fish are there in the ice. And your waiter takes you through and explains each fish and says, you know, this is what it tastes like, and this is cool. There's flakiness, and you pick it, and you pick your fish. They take your fish, and they stick it in a little thing, and the chef cooks it right there over the fire. It's cool. In the Cosmopolitan. It's my favorite restaurant in.
My favorite in Vegas, and this, I usually don't love celebrity chef type restaurants, but one of my favorite restaurants in Vegas is honestly like the original Bobby Flay's Mesa Grill. Mm-hmm. So good, kind of that southwest Tex-Mex.
Yeah,
grill.
See, you lost me there.
So good.
I get it. A lot of people like that flavor,
it.
But I don't. For whatever reason, Southwestern stuff, it just does not appeal to me very often. So.
Man, that restaurant's excellent. Lisa and I are probably going to go do that.
Can't beat a Zumi, says Paul Atta. No, we had a Zumi on Allure of the Seas. The problem is we have a hibachi restaurant right down the street from us, and we can have it whenever we want. So, but you know what?
Nothing says authentic Asian cuisine like Muskegon, Michigan.
Right. But let me just say this. Side note, great food on a cruise. And hopefully some of you Carnivalians here watching can clue us in. But the sushi place that's next to the Alchemy Bar on Horizon, wow, they've got some cool appetizers. Some great, tasty.
I've never had sushi on a cruise ship ever.
Oh my gosh, we had oysters. You know what?
I've never had that either.
Jamie and I even had oysters on day 6 when the bartender was like, "Do you really want these? They've been on the ship for 6 days." We're like, "Bring them on, son," and they were great. But I have to say that that sushi place on the Carnival Horizon right next to, oh man, they got some great food.
That's cool.
Jamie noticed the headbanging York in the intro.
What is this Le Bistro on NCL? Is this French?
I don't know.
Or is this fromage?
What are you talking about? Did somebody mention that?
I think it was fromage. Michael Ento Giovanni.
He says you'll have to go to Le Bistro on an NCL.
If it's French involved, yes, we are going.
Yes. I don't. I mean, listen. I plan on going all out. That's going to be first of all, you know, lately we've been like just trying to hope that our technical issues weren't abundant. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got that down now.
Well, the last couple weeks we've been successful. You know what I'm saying?
You scrapped that old software, so that's good.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we haven't really talked about what we got going for the group cruises and stuff. So we've got the breakaway, right?
October
in 2021. That's going to be here before you know it. And then we've got another cruise, which I'm going to start working this week on the promo video where I can kind of collab with Jamie like we do.
This is one you have booked,
right?
That I don't.
Yeah,
you do.
It's I think it's March 2022. Dang it, I got the dates mixed up.
That far off?
No, I think I got the dates mixed up. Are you talking
about the La Loco Sharon at Sea?
No, that's March 2021.
Damn. So Sharon at Sea?
No, because
I'm busy with group cruises.
We're doing the Carnival Vista. Kelly and I are doing the Carnival Vista with Sharon at Sea. I think it's 2022. I think.
See how
somebody give me the dates because
see how my friend doesn't even clue me in on some of the stuff.
Oh my God, you totally knew, and you said you couldn't go.
No, I didn't know that. Nope.
Oh my God,
not
Jamie, cool. Back me up here. We asked him, and he said he couldn't do it.
Friend. Jamie's your new best friend.
Oh my God, Jamie,
I quit.
Back me up here.
I quit.
Sometimes Doodles forgets, much like me.
Oh man, I just saw something that made me very entertained. Debbie, you are so right. Peppermill is the quintessential Vegas joint. It is awesome.
What is it?
So it's a restaurant bar. It's It's north. Like she said, north end of the strip. It is where like a lot of Vegas like stereotypical movies are filmed.
Okay.
Like super cheesy, like purple booths and
Okay.
just waterfalls.
Oh,
and
I
fire.
love that, yeah.
It is unbelievable. So a place to have a stogie and a drink, and you can still gamble in there. Unbelievable.
Is it so? It's a standalone. It's not a
It's
hotel
a
resort.
No, it's a standalone.
Okay.
It's not a casino.
Okay.
It's mostly
No,
a
I like
restaurant.
those kind of places.
It is. You need to go.
Really?
there. Yes, we are going.
Okay.
We are going. Hey, Debbie.
Sharon at
I
Sea says, John, I
appreciate-
thought we were eating at the Spearmint Rhino.
Well,
We could eat there. I don't know. what
Debbie. Good
they
job.
make a good sandwich there.
I went there on my bachelor party.
Rachel's here. Rachel loves Disney. She says, your favorite party person is here.
Hey.
Shauna Snow says, I will be there.
The Peppermill, man.
I know. How's that?
Debbie, I'm so happy you mentioned that.
Jamie loves the headbanging York in the intro.
Yep.
Yep. When is York arriving in Vegas? Sharon at Sea wants to know.
That Friday about 4 p.m. and then we leave Monday like noonish, something like that.
All right. Mon Ami Gabi for lunch. Great view. Great
I like
food.
that place too, Tess.
I've had.
I knew
quite a
I
few
liked you.
meals. Where's Mon Ami?
It's in Paris.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
it's right on the strip, so
Yep.
the restaurant looks over.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah,
But-
I know which one
so
you're talking about.
It's bistro style French food, but it's not arm and a leg pricing.
Yeah.
It's pretty reasonable.
Okay.
And they have the best view overlooking the strip.
Well, the thing about Vegas, right? When you're actually like there, and you've got limited time, is you have to make the proper choices. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know what I want to do, and there's a couple places I want to go. Like now that you mentioned that peppermint schnapps.
Peppermill. We got
Peppermill, yeah.
The peppermint schnapps.
I
gotta
think
go.
something's happening.
We got to go to the Peppermill. I'm telling you, you'll love it.
Something's happening here. I don't know what it is. The lights are flashing. I think we got I think we got a super chat, but I'm not exactly sure.
A Zingano!
There it is.
I don't know.
There it is. Paul Atta says, cruise food is good food. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul, for all of your banter and all of your
Contributions.
purple vegetables and all that.
What a classic intro for. Actually, if we're being honest, last night we talked about how we were just gonna chill with the chat with the people in the chat.
Yeah.
And we mentioned the eggplants and how appropriate that Paul would come through right with the intro video that he
Yeah.
did tonight with the because he was my inspiration for the thumbnail tonight with the
I gotta tell you
eggplant.
though, when I watched that, I almost had a seizure. The eggplants flopping around
Yeah.
like that.
This is for you. This is for you, Paul.
Is that the one where he's sniffing it?
No, the one where he's sniffing it, you can't see his face. And we'll just give him this one too. Look at this.
That's my favorite.
He's just admiring his eggplant. It's a beautiful. Look, check it out.
That's my favorite.
This is one of my favorite things ever. I love it. Thank you so much, Paul, for the super chat. And one last, since it's getting late. Grab it. Oh, God. I can't get it. It's too far.
Shove them in your mouth.
Oh,
Grab 'em,
God.
Grab them.
Real funny doodles. Real freaking funny dude. Listen, paybacks are a bagok. Sake bomb, says Paul Atta. Cruise. Okay, there we go. So we're caught up. No shortage of good restaurants in Vegas, says
That's the thing.
Kiki
man.
B. You're right. You're right.
And I think that's why I love Vegas so much. It's not so much about the gambling. It's the food scene, man. It's ridiculous.
Papa Mozo just nailed the restaurant. Dude, Papa Mozo just hit the restaurant I was talking about. Estatorios Milos. That's the restaurant I want to
the
go to.
Cosmopolitan?
It's in the Cosmopolitan, and it's 2 blocks from New York. And that's the place where you pick your own fish, and they make a killer Moscow mule.
They got an Italian seafood place that's like that in the Wynn.
Yeah.
And I'm just afraid to try something different because I know what I like in Vegas.
Right. Well, don't.
like,
See,
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
thing. But there's so many. Every restaurant
know.
is top notch. Kelly and I ate at a restaurant at the Wynn
Yeah.
that there's
the Italian
the lake
seafood?
the lake of infinity where
It's
that
not Italian seafood? or
no,
Okay.
it's a seafood place. But if you go into the Wynn, there's like this big lake. And there's nothing there, right, except for a torso of a man that sticks out of the lake, and then there's like a waterfall that comes down into it. It's really,
I already don't like it.
no, it's awesome, dude. Trust me. No, it's really cool. It's a great view. It's all lit up, and it's like a huge lake, and you sit around the lake, and
That's pretty cool.
I can't remember the name of that place, but Mozo nailed it. You know what? Papa knows. Estatorios Milos. That's the place I'm going to. I'm going there Friday night. Be there or be square.
There's a place in Caesars that I can't remember what it's called, but when you're in there, they have a huge stack in the middle of the place of wine bottles and liquor bottles.
Okay.
And the bartenders are ladies, and they wear angel wings, and they fly up and down on harnesses.
Obvious.
Getting the bottles
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
wines. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Tess Almon says definitely have to do a tentative plan to get the most out of a few days in Vegas.
People that just think it's Vegas is gambling are so wrong.
Oh my gosh.
So wrong.
Cabana Boy says me and my wife went to Peppermill. It was sweet. Swear we were surrounded by the Rat Pack and the mob.
Yes. The Peppermill is awesome, Cabana Boy.
Yes.
Yep, no doubt about it. I love it. We're going to have to take you and Jamie got to go there.
Well,
For sure.
we might have to check it out. Anybody
It's
been to
awesome.
Caesar's Buffet? Yes, I went there back in 1993. Seriously, it was 1993, and that was the first time I ever got exposed to a damn cow trough, a huge galvanized cow trough.
Pee in or
No,
Oh.
full of shrimp on ice.
Oh.
They had a seafood buffet there, and I was like, oh, like I mean, that's the first time I ever had a buffet in Vegas too. So
Let me timestamp that face.
I knew it was
Timestamp
coming.
that face because
jerkwad.
I can do some good
It
stuff.
was at 9:47. All right.
I haven't done a buffet in Vegas, but all the times I've been there, it's just one of the things that I haven't been interested in doing.
Yeah, there's some good ones. The one at the Rio, they have a seafood buffet.
Yeah.
If you're there for a couple days, that's a good place to go eat. As a matter of fact, I won't rule that out for Sunday night. However, Jamie from Sharon at Sea and I have talked about maybe possibly getting some oysters over at. There's an oyster bar at Harrah's that's pretty cheap by the dozen,
Ooh.
and they just keep bringing them.
And we talked about this before. What used to be O'Shea's?
It's still there.
Is O'Shea's still there?
Yeah, you're thinking.
We were talking about doing away with it, but it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
right in between Harrah's.
That's
and
still
like-
there. O'Shea's. It smells like puke in there, but
Yeah,
it's
I know, but
a dollar beer.
It's the most lively craps and roulette games
Mm-hmm.
right on the strip. I can't wait.
And it's dollar beers.
Yeah.
For
And beer
walk-in.
pong.
Yeah, and they've got like a little person that's dressed up like a leprechaun that goes around
Yep.
keeping the party going.
I love it.
So
I love Vegas.
Julian Serrano at Aria says Tess Almon, that's the place. Okay. All right. We want to stay caught up with the chat tonight. I'm so happy we have Vegas now that our August cruise is gone. Nancy,
Let's be happy that we have it for now.
yeah, but you know what? I've
being
got to say,
pessimistic,
right,
dude.
but I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to say, though,
Things aren't
Nancy,
looking so good, dude.
Nancy, you definitely have struck a chord with me because, like, on the way things are going and how we can't get any real answers for a lot of things, and I'm not gonna, be a Debbie Downer. And York's right. If it's kind of a weird situation right now, but I will say this, Nancy, that I agree with you 100%. Like, that's the thing I'm looking for. Like, that's going to be the release. Another bad choice of words. That's going to be the thing. That's going to be
You want the release?
like, if October, like, okay, let's just assume come late August, Carnival comes out and says October's canceled, right? We still have Vegas.
Right.
So that's the one X factor in all this fun that we have planned that hopefully it goes
I
through.
think Vegas is way more likely than the October group cruise, in my opinion.
I hear you. Oysters and tequila shots. It's so on, says Sharon at Sea Travel. I hear that. Listen, there's a place just off the strip, probably mid-strip, about a mile.
Are you talking about the Hooters Casino?
A mile west of the strip. It's a sushi place where they serve a sushi of an oyster shot with ponzu sauce to die for. I don't remember that place, but it's another off-strip restaurant with no casino, just a restaurant.
Yeah.
Kind of like Roy's. Have you ever heard of Roy's Hawaiian Restaurant? That's off the strip in Vegas. Really good. Off of Flamingo Boulevard, about a mile and a
They
half.
don't even have a poker machine or anything?
Oh my gosh, no, nothing.
Even
It's just
the Rite Aids and gas stations have those.
no, it's just a restaurant, which is cool because you're there to enjoy the meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't be such a downer, Doodle, says Tiffany.
My parents used to live in Vegas, so we used to go for Thanksgiving. I always thought it was awesome that we could watch Thanksgiving Day football at 8 a.m. It was awesome to deal with. Why are you shocked and awed?
Just keep talking.
No.
Yeah, so there's some breaking news here. Go ahead.
About O'Shea's?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dean, for letting us know it's not on the strip anymore. It's around the corner and all new. That's a shame. Right next to Harrah's, I thought O'Shea's was one of the most fun
I
places
really
on
did.
the strip.
I liked it.
And
I didn't
it was-
like the smell, but I did like
No,
that
but
place.
it was one of the most inexpensive yet fun places to play on
It
the
really
strip.
was fun, and it was small.
Yeah, and you get pitchers of beer for like $3, and it was just, I don't know, man. It was more like just college.
Yeah,
It
when I was
fun.
young, O'Shea's was where it was at.
But
We
even
couldn't
after,
afford all the.
even after college, even later
Yeah.
in life, I thought it was. That's where.
Listen,
the
Kelly
guy
and I
from
have been to
Motley Crue-
O'Shea's plenty of
The
times.
guy from Motley Crue, the lead singer, Bret Michaels, or was that Poison?
Alex Otteson.
He owns the tattoo shop in what was O'Shea's.
Brett
Right in the
Michaels?
front.
Wait, wasn't he something else?
The Motley Crue lead singer, not Bret Michaels.
Brett Michaels was
Poison, right?
Poison, yeah.
Whoever the Motley Crue dude is.
Jamie will be quick to answer that
Yeah,
one when I
yeah.
get caught up in the chat here.
I just thought that was the most fun place.
Tess Salmon says, that's what I was thinking. Stay positive, but doubt Las Vegas will happen, which is the only reason I haven't booked a flight. Doubt my October cruise will happen either. Hey, listen, think positive, girl, but don't book a flight if you don't feel confident. I get it.
Get it? But you know what you could do is just reserve a hotel because those are usually easy to cancel.
Yep. Yeah, flights are too. O'Shea's is so fun, says Tara Kelly. I agree. Oh, God, the chat jumped on me.
Vince Neil. Yes.
Vince Neil, yes. Everybody's jumping. Who was the first to say Vince Neil? Oh, it was Daniel Fields. In my chat.
Well, because they have similar hair.
Right. B. Jeff B says, nothing like sushi in the desert. Yes. The thing is, B. Jeff B, some of the sushi you'll get in Vegas is fresher than you'll get on the coast of California.
Oh, and you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, because they fly it in daily.
It's almost like hibachi in Muskegon, Michigan.
Daniel Field says, I'm not right. Daniel Field says, I'm not dying for an oyster shot. Daniel.
I'm not from
Who died from an oyster
but
shot?
I want to eat them.
Yeah, but who died from an oyster shot, Daniel? Tell me now.
I don't need it
I want to
in
know.
a drink, though. I just want to eat.
Hashtag release, says Nautical Nurse Nancy. I see what you're up to over there, girl. Let's just party with some Buffalo Trace and pizzas and Doodle Sweet, says Sharon at Sea. Did you hear that?
What?
Sharon at Sea says, let's just party with some Buffalo Trace and some pizza and Doodle Sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm good with it.
I'm sorry, Trevor, our fun time is sucking. I can't go anywhere because of work, says Liz Breen. Tony Jackson, Vince Neil, Tiffany, Vince Neil, PJ Zipatelli, Vince Neal. O'Shea's was the first place I ever gambled in Vegas, and I had a ball there.
You know what? The best part about O'Shea's was that it's a small place, but it was the cheapest place to gamble on the Strip, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. And you could get a Jack and Coke for like $2.
Slinky Angle King's telling you Vince Neal, Lars Ulrich, says Kim Velosin. Close, but no cigar. I'm ready to pack
Vince Neal.
2020, says Trevor.
Yeah, dude. 2020 sucks.
Trying to be positive, but I'm just realistic.
I'm with you, Tess. I am usually like that as well, but man.
Well,
Jam and Jay, what say you about Vegas? What do you give the odds? Since we're going to Vegas and we're gambling, what are the odds, sir?
Daniel Field says we will have a huge suite with a dining table and a bar. Well,
and a face tattoo.
My goodness, that's insane. You know what, Daniel Fields? Ballin'. Shot calling.
Why are you dropping cash?
Because he's got a suite with a dining room table and a bar in Vegas. That's why I'm dropping cash.
I like it.
I could have dropped this, but that wouldn't have been appropriate.
Well, I missed the comment, so. Ballin'. Daniel Fields.
Okay, only if we get a mini Gene Simmons to do it, says PJ Zipatelli. What does your calendar look like for next week? Oh, gotcha. We'll reach out. We'll reach out privately on that one. Mike Tyson style, says Liz Breen. Tiffany Longino, why not a regular size Gene? The mini Gene is like 300 more. Oh, snap. Let's open $25 per person, says Sharon at C. Oh, talking to Paul. How much money do we need to donate to get Jamie to teardrop? Oh, I see.
I'd like to know.
Paul Add is wanting to see how much money Jamie wants to get a teardrop tattoo on his eye.
Well, we know that likely that's not going to happen.
Well, Sharon at C, Jamie says $25 per person.
He's got grandkids, y'all. It's not going to happen. But I do want to know, what game are we playing, y'all? When we get a group together, what game are we playing? Are we all playing craps? Like, we could probably reserve a table at New York, if we're all going to play one game.
But there's going to be way more people in Vegas than what a table can
But not
hold.
everybody is a gambler.
Right. I'm going to play craps.
I'm going to do a little blackjack, little craps. Gotta do it.
Little blackjack, a little craps. I'll donate a 10 spot, says Liz Breen, so that Jamie gets a tattoo.
What about I'm all about sports future prop bets. Are you gonna
Those are fun.
Are you gonna throw 10 on the Browns? Because it'll be like 200 to 1.
I'll throw 10 on the fact that at some point you will say this.
And I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful. You'll so lose. If anyone wants to take that bet, I'll bet the opposite.
No, I think you're right. What'd you ask me?
Sports prop bets.
Yeah, I would bet $10 that the Browns would win the Super Bowl for sure, just to see what would happen.
Why not?
I'd probably throw down a 20 there.
Why not?
I'm a BJ player. Have never tried caps.
So's John.
Oh, craps. Oh, God damn it. Doodles.
I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually,
I got
find
upgraded.
feet actually
Says
very
Tess
beautiful.
Almond. Yeah, upgrades are real in Vegas, not like cruises. To a penthouse suite at MB. It was amazing. What's MB in Vegas?
I'm trying to think.
Mandalay Bay.
Oh, dude, that's an OG casino that is still looking really good.
Games are personal. Trevor Bagokler says don't gamble. Nancy Field says I'm lucky I should push the button.
The baseball, like when you can do parlays and bet on pitching matchups.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I like when they're like, okay, who's going to sing the national anthem?
I like those too.
Yeah.
Those prop bets are pretty freaking fun.
Wonder if they will have limits on how many people can be at the table. Or if they'll mandate. Yeah, there'll be masks. Listen, if Vegas goes down in September, I feel like there's absolutely going to be a requirement for masks.
I wish Vegas was next weekend.
So me too. But if you're anti-mask, it's not going to work out for you. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean,
it's just not going to work out because they're probably going to require it. I don't know. We'll all chip in $10 and put it on 12 on the roulette table.
If that's
12,
the least
interesting
of
number.
The accommodations that you have to forego.
Yes,
just freaking
agreed.
Do it. Come on.
Agreed. Had a suite at Venetian
Ooh.
and had 8-seat poker table in our
love
room.
the Venetian.
Wait, there was an
Super nice.
8-seat poker table in Debbie Crissinger's room? Get stuff. What
Well, a
the?
lot of the suites will have those.
I love that.
Yeah.
Invite 8 of your closest friends up there and just be like, hey, let's hang out.
And then,
Let me take your money. 6 seats. Okay. I know they do concerts at Mandalay Bay in the actual pool area. You can chill in the pool and listen. Sounds fantastic
Same
right now.
at the Palms. I went to a couple concerts at the Palms.
Really?
In the pool.
Who'd you see?
311.
Okay. That's a good show.
That was my my bachelor party. That was awesome.
And anybody else?
No, 311 was the headliner.
Okay.
Which was my favorite band in high school.
Yep.
And college.
Rainstorm.
So it was awesome.
Take me away from the norm.
But they did crowd surfing through the pool.
Oh my gosh.
Boy,
Boy, oh boy. That could be dangerous.
It was awesome.
We had a foosball table in one of our suites, says Daniel Fields. Masks are required now in Vegas, says Tony Jackson. And I'll take your word for it because you live there.
Just frickin' put your mask on, y'all.
Nancy brings up a good point. But even if you're not a nurse, if I can wear a mask for 13 hours at work, I can do it for a while in Vegas. That's right. You won't be in Vegas, but if you feel comfortable in what you pick, I'll send you $10. Oh, she's Carla McClendon is saying I won't be in Vegas, but I'll send you $10 to do a bet for me.
Well, I if you guys want to do that, I will do that for you and send you the slip.
Oh, get this. This is funny. I like this. You know what? That's a super awesome.
Oh, Daniel, we had a foosball table in one of your suites. Oh,
Super awesome comment.
Pauletta just had a super awesome comment. I think we could make it happen. He wants to know if we can get Ship Show masks made in time. I know we can. We can get Ship Show and Sharon at Sea masks made, bulk style.
We don't need Sharon to see masks.
Well, it's a collab, but yes.
Yeah, but you know that the beautiful Ship Show logo would look so much better by itself. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Our governor is requiring masks statewide whenever, wherever, not happy. Yeah, I get it. Some people are anti-mask, and that's your jam. But all I know is if somebody tells me I have to wear a mask, I'm going to put it on. That's just what I'm going to do. If that's going to make me do what I'm trying to do.
It's their business. They decide.
Yep.
That's kind of my deal.
Why does anybody think Vegas won't happen, Ruth Todd? Let's not get into that here, except to say that let's just follow the numbers and see what happens in the next couple weeks. I think the next couple weeks, like the next 3-4 weeks, will be the indicator of what's going to go down.
Ruth, I think it's just
all I know, Ruth, is I've seen a ton of ignorance here in Michigan of people that have no interest whatsoever in
being safe.
in any kind of social distance or being safe. And if we don't need to be socially distancing or being safe, maybe I'm wrong here. But I don't know. I'm just saying. We'll see how it goes the next couple weeks.
I don't think it's Ruth. All I'll say is that I just don't think it's any different than the cruising kind of happening, not happening, happening, not happening.
Yeah,
I think it's the wait and see approach that Vegas is probably going to follow.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I hope it happens. Man, I want to hang out with you.
I'm not pessimistic about Vegas because I feel like, so this whole thing went down in like March, right?
Yeah.
April, May, June. Here we are, 3 months, right? So it's June. July, August, September, 3 months from now. So let's just say things go kablooey in the next couple weeks and we have to shut her on down again, right? I don't know. I feel like like 3 months from now will be okay. But enough of the, let's But I'm looking forward, and I know that Vegas
Yeah.
is going to happen.
I hope so. I love it.
I can do the masks. I do promotional products. Hey, Debbie, if you don't mind, if you wouldn't mind reaching out to me privately on Facebook, John Worcester Klaykowski, let's talk.
Yeah. We need a promo product person.
There probably won't be any concerts or pool parties in Vegas this year, says
Which
Ruth.
is fine.
Yep, that's fine.
okay.
Yeah, I'm willing to make whatever
But the
concessions
pool,
are required.
Honestly, in my opinion, for that weekend,
Yeah.
the pool is important. Mm-hmm. Honestly, if the pools aren't open, I would strongly consider maybe not going.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest.
Yep. Jeff B says, agreed. If a place of business requests it, then you have a choice. Agreed. Go in or don't. Agreed. Same in Kansas, says PJ Zipatelli. Let's see. I kick as at foosball. Learned in Spain when I was a kid, says Tess Almon.
Dude, Tess, it is an acquired skill. I agree with you.
Oh my gosh. TCU Pepito says, I'll order a mask and I'll add it to my socks.
Which I asked him for his address, and I still haven't mailed it.
Oh my God, we're the worst at everything. We truly are. But I did finish
You haven't seen my new
I
mask.
forgot to show you the design I made for the battle nips. I'll show it to you tomorrow. I have
You mean for the winning shirt?
for the Pytles. It's the grid and it's got a big belt
Oh, my
underneath.
God.
It's
I already
amazing.
know it's going to be amazing.
Yes.
TCU Pepito, I just feel like you need to wait longer. It's just funnier the longer you wait.
Oh my gosh, it's become Ugh.
You know what's funny about it is that they're sitting right on my shelf, and I look at them every day. I'm like, TCU Pepito would like those. Nah, not today. Not today.
Daniel Field. What if water isn't open but the pool loungers are? I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not.
Daughter was in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. Flamingo pool, no distancing. Venetian pool, very distance.
I love
So I guess it varies by
Flamingo.
hotel.
That's old school and one of my favorite hotels in Vegas.
A grid face mask, says Trevor Begockler. Now there's an idea. Battle nips.
A battle nips mask.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
There's ignorance everywhere. That's why they were stuck in this situation. Okay. Enough of the Parliament 19 talk. Let's talk about some of the other stuff we got going on. Like,
What's that? What else do we have going on?
what do y'all have going on? Or should we just shut her on down? I mean, I think it's time now. I mean, it's already been 2 hours. Maybe we should just...
Wow, I'm surprised that we're already at like a little after 11.
well, speaking of which...
Easter Daylight
Can I just talk
time.
about this? I'm still waiting for my daggum refund from Royal Caribbean from the cruise that I'm supposed to be on right now. And it's been quite a while. I've gotten a bunch of I've gotten a bunch of ticky-tacky things, like a $200 refund here and a $138 refund there. But where's the big money? That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask your opinion on that. We haven't talked about this.
Okay.
So
Battles it, says Trevor Begockler.
battles, that's interesting.
That
I
is
gotta
funny.
say.
Going to
Battle-
Harrah's San Diego 3 to 5 with Midlife Crazy.
Battle
Oh,
boils. Battle boils.
I like it. Battle bunions.
I have a question for you though. So
Battle corns. York likes the feet.
I really don't. But and I'll tell you what I like. I have a foot fetish. I don't know how I brought it on myself. Actually, I find feet actually very beautiful.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
Hold on. I'm rubbing my cheek. I got an itch right here. We're getting close to the Lolita Loco Sharon at Sea.
October 24th, baby.
Yeah, but I'm getting close to this point where we're going to have final payment due.
Yep, it's coming.
What do I do? If I think that it's not going to happen, what do I do?
You do you.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You do you. You do you.
Battle hemorrhoids.
Save the battle corns until you're old, says
Battle
Tess Elmo.
hemorrhoids.
Battle hemorrhoid. Ooh, that would be... I got a petty today, just saying.
Tess, if you
Jim
don't-
D,
if
same
you
with
don't
me.
Tess, if you don't send pictures, it didn't happen.
Jim D says, same with me. Canceled
And sign a waiver.
Holland America cruise, refunds on gratuities, one excursion, and specialty dining. But it's been over 60 days and no refund. Yeah, I know. It's been a while.
I've heard that Holland America's had the biggest challenges with the refunds. Like they're overwhelmed.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They can take our money immediately, but they can't give it back as quick. Keep your money in your pocket, says Liz Breen.
I didn't say that comment to like make people like bail or anything like that, but I did hear something interesting and I'll ask Sharon this offline, that because it's so up in the air, that if you talk to your travel agent and work through some things, I've heard that like people that use what is their personal planner at Carnival, if you talk to them and say maybe you want to try and do like a 30-day deal before your payments due because of everything up in the air, that they're working with it. So
okay, I like that. I like that. Vegas is totally happening. I'll bet my virginity on it, says Sharon at Sea Travel. Well, considering that happened at the Phoenix airport.
And your first date. Yeah. Play the song.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has to do their own thing, but I'm not paying off any cruises that I don't think are going to happen.
Kevin, I'm with you. You know, PJ, man, I don't feel like having my money tied up in something that I don't think is going to happen.
Yep.
I could, while Carnival stock is going to continue to tank, I could spend that money on that and reap the benefits on the upswing.
On the onboard credit. I know Vegas is happening too, says Nancy Fields. All right.
I hope so, man. I am excited for Vegas.
Well, you know what?
I've never been to Vegas outside of like work trips.
Right. That's what. And I'm super stoked.
Me too.
I'm super stoked for October. You know, I'm just glad that there's a backup to a backup to a backup, right? Yeah. So if October doesn't happen, then first of all, if Vegas doesn't happen, then there's October, and if October doesn't happen, then we got the Maravillia, and if Maravillia doesn't happen, 3 weeks later we have the Legend. So I mean, we got options here.
In the meantime, we have Lake Placid.
Right. Exactly.
We're fine.
High five.
We're fine.
So, guys, I think we did a fairly decent job, like keeping up with the chat tonight. The last couple weeks.
Can you go to the bottom though?
I'm at the bottom.
You are?
Yeah, I was at the bottom. Work trips. You went every Thanksgiving. You had family there. Says Daniel.
So I did, but that was only for a few days. I used to go for like 3 weeks at a time for work. And that is like living in Vegas. Awful. That is way too long. I love Vegas, but 3 weeks at a time is way too long.
Yep. BJF B says, damn doodles, you're going to live for Vegas. You're going to live for once in Vegas. You will enjoy.
Besides my bachelor party, yeah.
So, BJF B. I hear you. Hashtag airport. Hashtag parking ticket.
Hashtag Phoenix Airport. Bow chicka wow.
Y'all, we appreciate you all watching. It's been a fun night. It's been a bit of a different night, right? And I have to be honest. I think Liz would agree with me that for the most part, everyone here behaved themselves.
Yeah, I would agree.
Right? And I would
agree.
I think, like, props to the Coop, because as in typical format, usually our numbers get bigger as the night goes on, and then they kind of curtail, right? But that's what happened tonight. And all of you who joined, we appreciate all the banter. We appreciate that.
I don't know why.
Sometimes you hit the strangest sound effects.
Well, I just
oh my God, look at this. I just got a message. This is great. I know you can't see this because if I put the phone up close, it's going to be out of focus.
No, they see it.
No, they don't.
Was it a grid?
No. It's
Tatas.
Tatas.
Oh yeah, who is that? Who sent that to us?
I don't know if it's okay to share live on the live stream.
Well, they're cartoon tatas.
But I was told to share with Doodles, which I just did. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't say what?
Don't say the name until we get the okay.
I won't, but I love tatas.
Yes. Tonight was a freestyling format, says BJFB. You guys did great, and I enjoyed the chat.
Thank you.
Coop crew is great. Also, if my October cruise is canceled, Vegas odds just went to about 95.
Oh, Tess, almond milk. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. I like it.
I'll turn the music off. I'm getting a response. So I'm pretty sure I could say it, but I'll just leave it. Edith Souza. There's a name that hasn't been around in a while.
Kaiser Souza.
Actually, that hasn't been around ever. What am I saying in a while? Edith, welcome.
Hello, Edith. Edith Souza.
Kaiser Souza.
Yes.
Welcome. Well, welcome and good night. Once you see one Tata, you want to see them all.
Yeah, man, I do.
It's not me in the pic, but if you can crop the face, share it. Okay. I can't crop it, but fair enough.
Maybe basically it's just a bunch of boobs on a mask.
Somebody shared with
awesome.
us a mask that was just covered in tatas. So
it's pretty dope.
Tata for now, says Pauletta, who somehow managed to change his name from the eggplant middle name that he had going on. John, can we talk about your fingernails on your right hand? Yes. Stella painted my nails on Father's Day, and this is the remnants. You would know this if you had tuned in a little bit earlier, but I understand you were picking up your truck at the shop, so that makes sense.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Oi! Tess Almond, when I was in high school, guys used to tease me with Almond Joy has nuts, Mounds don't.
I prefer Mounds.
Seen a few tatas, you've seen them all. Nah.
33, 38.
Donnie Luke, he's already guessing. Okay, guys. We appreciate you joining the censored version of the ship show here tonight.
When I get excited, I gawk.
But it was a fun night. And honestly, I wanted to use this more.
I love that song.
I know. I thought it would be like more appropriate, but I just couldn't
It's like
find
I was
the
in
right time.
spring break in Cozumel, like pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. Like, you know, back when we were thugs. Good night, y'all. We appreciate you joining, and I don't know where the outro...
Ship Show.
I'm tired of hanging round. We can need a night out on the town, but I'm sick of all the fellas out trying to cock like it never stops. Already feeling like it's a waste of time, but you're standing there alone. I can't help myself, cause it looks like you're thinking about leaving. Gotta conjure up a perfect little plan and convince you to stay.